Alrighty. What's going on? This is the Locker Room Debates podcast. We got a lot of special guests on here. Everybody want to introduce yourselves?
Nicholas Escobar. I'm from Chicago, but I live in Arizona. So go Cubbies! Hey, spring training tomorrow against the Dodgers in Sloan Park and Mesa. Going to the game on Saturday against the White Sox. It's gonna be fun, guys. Baseball season's here.
Let's go.
Ben Doran, Chicago, Illinois. Happy to be here. Appreciate it. You have having me, Ryan. Damn, I've been on the pod in a minute.
Jack, go ahead.
Smoked Rabbit.
Chris Smokes McCoy. This is actually my second time being on the LRD podcast. Well, it's happy to be back here for another episode.
Jack, first time ever on the LRD pod. I had some time on the Sports News at Esco pod too. So we're just podding out recently. So I'm excited.
Yes, sir. So we got a big day of topics to talk about. You can go anywhere from we got NFL, a little bit of offseason. We got NBA if we want to. We got college basketball, MLB predictions, or we also got four nations face off too as well. Where do you guys want to start?
Let's go with NFL because we're gonna talk free agents right here, man. We got a lot of free agents here, and I know running backs is what I saw last time. So let's go with free agents.
Alrighty. So first, just what I know we haven't talked about it in a while. It was a week and a half ago. We had Super Bowl 59. Just want to get what everybody thought about it.
All right, I'll start first.
Let's
I
go.
felt like the Eagles played really good. They played a really good game though. Jalen Hurts, man, come on, 2 touchdowns. Saquon didn't have any, but you know what? Got to give it to the Eagles. Patrick Mahomes was not in good shape that by then. Travis Kelsey though, he didn't have God in his hands, but I don't know what's gonna happen with Travis Kelsey. He's gonna play one more season. I know the Chiefs are planning to trade Kareem Hunt this offseason. I don't know who the Chiefs are gonna trade Kareem Hunt for, but we shall see what happens. What do you think, Hilgi?
Man, I thought this Chiefs game kind of reminded me of Super Bowl when they played the Bucks. Mahomes was running for his life out there. It seemed like the O line was tough because the defense had amazing game plans for the Bucks and the Eagles. Would you boys think Dorn, Smokes, or Jack?
Yeah, I just feel like the Eagles' front seven was just too much for the Chiefs. In this, felt like Mahomes was never really comfortable back there in the pocket. Obviously, Mahomes made mistakes. Eagles 2 picks. Obviously pick 6, and then Zach Bond with that pick. But I just think, that was the difference maker. I don't think the Eagles' offense was like spectacular at all, but I just feel like the defense the Chiefs' O-line had no business being out there.
Mm-hmm.
No, agreed. Like I said, it was Mahomes never really had the opportunity to get settled at all during the game. I've never seen Mahomes outside of, like you said, with the Super Bowl against Brady. He just never looked comfortable. He looked on edge the entire game. And they just never able to get anything going. I always thought their receiving core was suspect to begin with, and it really showed with playing a good secondary. And no run game will kill you. They hadn't had a run game all season. I'm sorry, you can't throw Isaiah Pacheco or Kareem Hunt out there and expect them to, carry a run game, which means they can just drop back in full coverage, and Mahomes has no time to do anything.
Yeah, boys. While I'm talking, make sure to join the Esco live so you can see like the questions come in if you guys want on your phone. But I was gonna say, I'm a Chiefs fan. I've been a Chiefs fan forever. So I've been through the bad days. I've been through the glory days of now. I wasn't mad with this loss though. I don't know. Everyone was like hitting me up. Oh, you pissed off? This guy's crashing out. No. I'm happy to see other teams win. No. Hurts. I like Hurts. I like the Eagles team. I think they were the most talented team in the NFL. So it kind of worked out all around. But I wasn't mad about it. I do think the Chiefs are going to be back next year. I'm going to say it all the time and time again. Until I see somebody take out the Chiefs, I'm going to pick them every time. But I thought decent Super Bowl. But I had a feeling like not even before even the Deane pick 6, like when we got that pick, Brian Cook had that pick, and then we didn't do anything after that. Like our only first down of the first half was the Juju first down like the first play of the game. So I don't know. It was bound to happen, but I'm not really mad about it. So
But yeah, it's tough when they didn't even get on the other side of the 50-yard line till the second half. And then Kelsey had no catches at all in the first half either. If you can't have those two, or if those two aren't going well, then you're bound to lose.
It's sad to see, man. I mean, he didn't know what he was doing that time, but we got someone in the comments, like we got Kate Skipper on my live chat right now saying that Chiefs don't make playoffs. He thinks the Broncos are going to run the division next year. I mean, but I said Travis Kelce can have a comeback year. I mean, mistakes happen like this for NFL players. And when we're talking about Kareem Hunt, I mean, he signed a 1-year deal with the Chiefs, $1.2 million contract. Who this season, I mean, he had 7 touchdowns and 728 yards. I mean, what do you guys think? I mean, Travis Kelce, though, he can make a comeback next year.
Yeah, boys, I'm going to come out here and make a prediction.
Come back and do it again. And, I mean, with Kareem Hunt, though, I mean, what do you guys think? They should extend him or, give another chance? What do you think?
I
think Kareem Hunt is just – he shouldn't be a priority for the Chiefs. I mean, you might as well draft the running back, but honestly, going into next year, I'm going to say some crazy predictions right now. Out of the AFC, I'm taking the Buffalo Bills. Not the NFC.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm taking the Washington Commanders for next year's Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Oh.
And a lot of people are asking in the comments on my live chat, like Cadis right now. He's asking, how is the Kansas City O-line going to be? Jack, what are your thoughts?
Nick, I'll be honest with you, man. Kind of what Ben said. I don't think signing Kareem Hunt is the priority here. I mean, they could really play with any running back in the backfield. But all I gotta say is Trey Smith is a free agent. He's probably getting a lot of attention. I know the Bears fans in the chat want Trey Smith potentially.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to take probably some sort of pay cut to get him, but we find ways to retain our vets and starters. So I can see Trey coming back. Hey, you never know, too. Chiefs might draft the running back. You never know. I mean, hey, Ashton Genty, maybe. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
That would be.
I want
something.
to go to the Chiefs. You went to Boise State, bro, for grad school.
I just don't see him dropping from that far.
Ashton Genty might get drafted to the Chiefs. Who knows, bro?
Well, do you all think the Chiefs, this Super Bowl loss is going to affect them next year?
Yeah, that's what I was going to go into the next point. Who, for the next few years, who's better set up and more built? Is it the Chiefs or the Eagles to get back?
Eagles, 100%.
I would say it's probably going to be the Eagles. Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley, something like that. Definitely the Eagles.
Well, I mean, I think the Eagles are only losing. They're losing they're going to re-sign Bond probably, and then they're losing what's his name? The guy in the Super, 2.5 sacks in the Super Bowl. I forgot his name. Edge rusher. I don't know if
Brandon
they'll re-sign
Graham?
him. No, not Brandon Graham. He's old.
No.
He'll be out anyway. It's was that Josh Sweat? He's a free agent.
Yeah.
The Chiefs always they're aging. They're gonna have to sign some people. McDuffie's coming up as well, guy who's gonna be getting a big contract. So it's always tight. You're gonna have to lose somebody. It's kind of reminiscent of when Tyreek Hill left. They had to cut out someone. So someone's gonna get cut from this roster. So
I think it's crazy that we couldn't even think of Josh Sweat's name. And that's how loaded their defense is. Is that We didn't talk about Jordan Davis or Nolan Smith or anybody else. So I think it's just they're so deep, man. They're deep as a team, man.
So what do you think both teams need then heading into the offseason? Obviously, Chiefs, after that loss, it could be O-line maybe or running back.
Yeah, I could say it's O-line that the Chiefs need help with. I mean, same with the Chicago Bears. They need O-line too, but after the Chiefs loss, I think you got to trade Kareem Hunt, draft a new running back. I mean, Ashton Genty could be possible. He'll be a rookie. He could be a star, but I mean, it all depends on what the Chiefs front office and Andy Reid wants, during this offseason. And I know Patrick Mahomes, you got to build around him too. 3-time Super Bowl champ and MVP. Build around Mahomes a little bit more so just he can, the Chiefs can try to come back, next season. Hopefully they make playoffs. And hopefully with the new old lineman or a new running back, after you trade Kareem Hunt for someone else, then hopefully the Chiefs do better.
yeah.
I think the Chiefs, I don't think they need O-line as bad as they do. Because you saw after the 2020 Super Bowl, I mean, they held up San Francisco in the Eagles. Mm-hmm. I think it's just the length of schedule. They play in February every year, where I think everyone was kind of just tired and kind of I think you get bored of the Super Bowl I know it sounds crazy, but I think they got bored. So I think you just got to get one or two more offensive linemen and then build in the trenches D-line, and I think they'll be good, really.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, it is true,
To
man.
say
I
though
agree
is,
with Ben here.
Nick's probably the biggest Kareem Hunt fan I know to this day. I mean, this guy's main
I mean, I
priority
had
is
him on
signing
fantasy,
Kareem
bro.
Hunt. This guy
He
loves
did. I
Kareem
got to
Hunt.
give credit to him on fantasy. I mean, he's a good running
Yeah.
back, though. But
You know it.
yeah, I mean, he might get traded. I mean, other teams will love an interest on him. I mean, other teams got money.
All right, so obviously with the Super Bowl, this was a topic that I thought would be interesting to discuss. So obviously we know the Chiefs were going for the three-peat, but what in the major sports in like the last 15 years or so has been the biggest disappointment in the third time going for the three-peat? So obviously you had the Chiefs, they won in 22 and 23, but then they lose to the Eagles 40-22. Then you have in hockey, you had the Tampa Bay Lightning. They won in 20 and 21, but then they lost in 4-2 to the Avalanche in 22 in the Stanley Cup. Then you had the Golden State Warriors in the NBA. They won in 17 and 18, and then they lost in 19 to the Raptors 4-2. Then you have the Miami Heat way back in the day when they had LeBron and D Wade. They won in 12 and 13, but then they lost 4-1 to the Spurs in the finals. Then another one I thought was interesting maybe was also the Penguins. They won in 16 and 17, but then they lost in second round to the Capitals. So just wondering what the boys thought was possibly the worst or most disappointment for a chance at a three-peat.
So for me, I would definitely say was the Miami Heat. I mean, LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, Eric Spoelstra's team. That was fun to watch. You had Mario Chalmers, Ray Allen. I would say it's the Miami Heat. Well, they beat the Thunder in 2012. They beat the Spurs. They could have went for a three-peat. If they would have done that, they would have done that since the Kobe Shaq Lakers in 2000, 2001, 2002. But no, they did lose in 5 games to the Spurs. The Spurs took it. Kawhi Leonard was the Finals MVP. LeBron thought he could have been. LeBron and D Wade could have thought that they were going to be Kobe and Shaq like the Lakers back then. But no, they did not. So yeah, definitely I would say it's the Miami Heat was the worst.
I like that one.
I mean, not a bad take at all. I mean, Smokes would know more about the hockey stuff. And I do want to talk about Four Nations as well, because I mean everyone's hooked on that. But I think my first original thought would be the Raptors loss. But I was actually looking at it the other day. Like that roster was actually insanely deep. I mean, you had I think you had Van Vliet off the bench, and then who else they have off the bench? I don't know. I don't know.
I think Danny Green.
Squad. I think Danny Green was starting. Actually, he was in the roster. They just had a lot of dogs basically, but I was actually really surprised. They took down the Warriors that year.
But also, I guess the Warriors had a bunch of injuries that season
KD
too, and you had KD go down and then
got
Clay.
injured. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was basically Curry just doing everything. It wasn't going to work out. That was one of those weird NBA seasons where I don't know when the Raptors would ever get back to that. It was just, but every season is always a weird winner. I feel like it's some sort of sport. So that was the one I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the Raptors, they won in 2019 to end the Warriors three-peat. I mean, and then I remember I was in New Jersey that time when it happened, and then someone posted a meme. They said, no, three-peat for you, Warriors. It's like when, in Seinfeld that they say no soup for you. That means no three-peat for you, Warriors. Same with the Miami Heat. They were not going to be like the Lakers or Bulls. I'll tell you that, Jack.
What are you going to say, Ben?
I would say the Kansas City Chiefs this year. I just feel like legacy, if Mahomes wins this year, he's better than Brady all the time. Kelsey's last year, I just felt like you needed to get this one just to help Mahomes out all the time, but also Kelsey in his last couple of years, obviously best tight end of all time in Mahomes' legacy. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's just the score of that game and stuff like that, and how they got there with the record they had in the season. I think it's a Chiefs.
I'd personally go, being that I'm the hockey guy, I'm going to say the Tampa Bay Lightning for theirs because of a few factors. Obviously, the year before they won their first Stanley Cup, you win the President's Trophy, you have all these high expectations, and you get swept by the Columbus Blue Jackets in the first round of the playoffs. You know, just a major disappointment for how talented of a roster. And then your 2 Stanley Cups are one during the COVID bubble on a completely weird year where you have a month or 2 break. So there's a big asterisk next to that one. And then the next year you win in another COVID situation where you only play half the games and the conferences are completely different. So there you go. Now you have another asterisk next to that Stanley Cup. And then you have your first year you get back in a regular season, a chance to shut up all the haters that it wasn't just a fluke, that because of the COVID restrictions, you guys win it all. And then you get blown out by the Avs in 6 games. So, I mean, you had a chance to show that it wasn't just a COVID thing and that you could win a legit Stanley Cup and then you fall short when it actually matters the most.
Who do you like? Sorry, Ryan, for cutting you off, but who do you think, like, in the next couple of years, can has a chance of?
What happened to Dorn?
I think out of everything.
Well, I think he said
Well,
three-peat.
they
He
cut
said
off for a
three-peat.
sec.
What do you say, Ben?
Next to three-peat?
Next 3-peat?
I was saying, yeah, I can actually say, I apologize. I'm in Middle Georgia. I think the next team to 3-peat, who you all think would be the next team to 3-peat in the next couple of years? I think it's the LA Dodgers.
Yeah,
Not a bad
agree.
pick.
I agree.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree. Otani, Betts, Freeman, Blake Snell, Rossi Sasaki. I could see that happening. The Dodgers are probably going to 3-peat. They got a lot of guys that this team's probably going to go 3-peat, man.
Just
They'll
makes
make
more
it
sense in the
seem-
MLB too.
Yeah, if the Dodgers
you-
3-peated in a World Series, they'll be the first team to do it since the New York Yankees in 1998, 1999, 2000, when they had Mariano Rivera, they had Derek Jeter. You know, they had those guys winning a 3-peat. And the Dodgers, if they did that, they'll be the first team ever since the Yankees.
All right, real quick. If the time should be almost popped up saying it might be out soon, but
4 minutes.
if it does, just re-click the link or put it back in the ID number, and then you'll be back in. But I would say 3P. I feel like MLB is hard and hockey's hard just because those are grinding out seasons, and then baseball it's hit or miss because everybody could go cold at one game or hot. So I don't know if the Dodgers would, because you also got the Mets or Yankees. But if I were to go, I feel like football or basketball is probably the one that you could do it.
Yeah.
In basketball, there's no team that sticks out right now. Maybe the Celtics, but don't really see them. I feel like because everybody's getting too good. If anything,
Yeah.
I think it's this Eagles team. Maybe
I agree.
Yeah, I
They're-
agree, dude. Jalen Hurts can go for another along with Saquon. They can go for a 3-peat. If they make the Super Bowl next year, they're probably going to win it. And the other year, probably win it. I think that's going to happen for the Philadelphia Eagles.
I think it either be
Who did they play first? Who did they play in the playoffs? They played
Green
the
Bay.
Rams. They played.
Green Bay,
Yeah, Green Bay.
Rams, and
Okay.
then,
Yeah, Green Bay, Los
I
Angeles.
mean,
Commanders.
I'm not
Washington.
hating on the NFC or anything. I just the AFC is more of a
Yeah,
gauntlet,
whoa.
in my opinion.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Whoa.
Hey, I'm sorry, Cowboys fan.
You didn't
sorry.
have to go through Rain
Yeah.
Dakota
Yeah.
Prescott in the
Yeah, and I
NFC.
almost
Just saying.
forgot Bears
Yeah.
fan also as well, man.
Yeah.
Detroit Lions, man.
Yeah, NFC definitely is. There's because AFC you got Burrow, Allen, Mahomes, Lamar, throwing Chargers soon maybe. You got a lot of,
gauntlet.
but yeah. I guess while we're on that topic where you're talking about, you wanted to bring up Four Nations. We got a big game tomorrow night. USA, Canada in the Four Nations final. USA won the play-in or the tournament pool play. They had 6 points, 2 wins, and then they had the loss on Monday.
To
Then
Sweden.
Canada, yep. Then Canada had a win and then a loss to USA and then another win. So or an overtime win, so they only got 2 points. But big game, big stars are out in Boston tomorrow night.
Yeah.
What do we think about the
I bet
Four
they
Nations
got it.
so far? What do you guys think about who wins?
For me personally, Team USA better beat Canada, because if they don't, this is going to be like 2010 when Sidney Crosby and when they had Tays and other guys, they beat it. USA to win the goal. I remember Crosby scoring that OT winning goal. That when him and Canada won the gold after that, OT goal of his. But listen, this better not be Vancouver 2010 of Sidney Crosby. I want to see Team USA win tomorrow. because I am proud to be an American. I'm proud to love American sports all day. So I want to see USA go and try to beat Canada tomorrow because we represent red, white, and blue in our nations in America. Go Team USA tomorrow. Go beat Canada. And
If
the
you're not
prediction, I would
if
say,
you're not,
beat Canada
Fired up.
5-3 by 2 goals. That's my prediction.
hey, if you're not fired up after that,
Man, I'm
Yo,
fired up.
you gotta leave the
so
chat.
So what were you guys gonna say? I'm curious.
Chris, who's
What
like
I mean,
who's
what's up?
like the biggest like X factor in this game? You think?
If I'm
biggest X
going,
factor comes on the goaltending.
yeah, I
Go ahead,
think
Ilgi.
that. You said goal. Yeah, I think if we're
Yeah.
seeing because they've been hyping up Bennington, and if he looks like his 2019 Cup run with the Blues, I could see that. But I think your big one, I think, is McKinnon or McDavid for the Canada because USA shut them two down on Saturday night. But USA is riddled with injuries right now. Matthews is questionable, and then the Kachuk brothers, them two came out with injuries. So could be a Canada win, but hopefully US. What are you going to say, Smokes?
Good playing, by the
Which
way.
what
I
I
don't mean
saw
to cut you
from
off, Smokes.
well, oh, go ahead. What were you saying? You gonna say
No, I was
something?
gonna say, where are they playing real quick? I don't know where they playing at. Where is it?
They're in Boston. They're in Boston for the
Oh, okay. So
championship.
they're not in Canada for that was the last game.
Nope.
No, they moved. They moved the last few games to Boston.
Ooh, that's big.
And based off of the reports for injuries, I saw that both Matthew Kachuk and Austin Matthews will be playing for the game. Brady's still questionable, even though I would be shocked if he doesn't play, being that he came back on the bench for the game.
Yeah, sorry for the technical difficulties, but I don't think there'll be that many fights in this one. I think there'll be a big one, but Saturday night was since they haven't played in like 9-10 years, so that was to get everybody riled up. But I think this one will be more locked in. I think there'll be one big fight, but not as many as we saw last game.
Yeah, Kate is thinking that, well, Canada will win, so I have to see the price. Well, Kate, man, this is going to be like 2010 when Sidney Crosby scored that OT goal in the Vancouver Winter Olympics, man. Who knows what happens? But Kate thinking it's going to be like 2010 of Sidney Crosby again.
Can I continue from where I left off before I was cut out?
Back to the topic. Here we go.
All right.
Recording.
So as I was saying before I got cut off there, that the injury players should keep playing. Obviously, Charlie McAvoy most likely will be out, which will be a big loss. But overall, I'm not too worried about that. We have the depth to fill in for it. And like I said, it comes down to goaltending because Jordan Binnington has been extremely shaky, especially the last two seasons. He hasn't looked great in this tournament either. I think if you can get to him early and knock him off his game, we'll be completely fine. And Connor Hellebuck is an absolute X factor. When Connor Hellebuck's playing at his highest level, there's not a better goal in the NHL than him. I mean, he won 2 Vezinas and one last year for a reason. He's looked really good outside of giving up the first goal in the tournament against Finland, and that was a fluke shot that happened to sneak through his arm. If he's on his game, I don't see a way that U.S. doesn't win this game. I think they have more talent all around. I think they match up well with the forwards. They play a better defensive game and have been here lately. And like you said, the goaltending is just a complete difference. But also, what a great tournament this has been. I mean, the NHL has always had an issue with standing itself out from the rest of the major 4 sports in the United States. And for the first time in 9 years, you're playing meaningful international hockey. And this is an exhibition game, and they're playing like this. This is bringing the sport to a height that I haven't seen it. I've not seen this much talk and much conversation about the NHL in my life. And going out there and completely blowing the NBA All-Star games viewership out of the water. I think this is Gary Bettman's licking his chops from how international hockey is growing the sport so well.
I mean, you got a good point there, Smokes. I mean, you know a lot about when it comes to USA hockey, man. Yeah, I mean, goaltending just needs to do better, and these guys on the ice need to do better. Just like you probably saw the movie Miracle when, it's basically a true story of the 1980 USA hockey when they won the gold. But, USA, their goaltending just needs to be like Miracle on ice since 1980, man. That's what they need to do.
I think it's also a good time
to answer your
for...
question, Cade. Hang on 1 second. Cade, ask your question real quick. Let me just answer, and then I'll done cutting you off. I think it'll be 3-2, and I do think the under hits. It'll be a low-scoring game.
What's the line?
Go ahead. I don't know what the line's at now. I'm assuming it's under 5.
Line is...
Or under 6, probably.
Let's see. We can pull it up here real quick. But I think this was good for NHL because It's right after the Super Bowl, so football season isn't in anymore. And then NBA, they're going into the All-Star break, and they're competing with that. But with NBA viewership going down right now, then it boosted the NHL up. And then only thing was college basketball, really, they had to compete with. But I saw something that outside of the Stanley Cup, the game against Canada on Saturday night was the most viewed game in probably 15 years. It was like 11 or 12 million people were watching it. But line is both teams are minus 115 and then 5.5 over under. And US is favored minus 1.5.
Okay.
Give me an
Jared,
under on that. I think
Slusher saying total is 5.5, and Kate's saying under. What do you guys think?
Agreed 100%
I
under.
do want to real quick as well. Yeah, I want to talk about what Smoke said. Like, did you guys see what's his name? PK Subban.
Yeah.
That's his name, right? Did you see him? I don't know if you guys saw him in the Get Up or whatever he
Great.
was speaking of.
Yeah,
That was
great
like
interview.
a all-time rant, but that was like well said completely. Like just seeing like the product on ice right now for Four Nations, it completely blows anything out of the water for I would even say NBA Finals, like at this point. Like, I mean, it's not even All-Star game. Like, I mean, the All-Star game's not even, we're not even talking about that anymore. It's so washed, it's so bad. But I'm at a point where like I would even take this over the NBA Finals at this point. Like NBA is in a weird spot right now, and it's good to see NHL is really catching up to some of these guys.
I think this also kind of like soccer is that global sport, but also with NHL, you got like big countries like Canada. Canada's pretty much hockey fans only. Then you got Sweden and Finland in there too, big hockey nations. Then US is trying to catch up to them, and if you're hosting or if you're in that final, people are going to watch it, and it's going through the roof right now. I think tomorrow night game will
I
be
was gonna say something. I don't know what you
insane.
said.
Yeah, I would have to agree.
100%.
And what were you
I
gonna
think-
say? I thought you were gonna say something.
Oh, I was gonna say, with like the NBA stuff, like I watch NBA a lot, but I didn't watch the All-Star game. But like tomorrow, like I got to tune in. You know what I mean? So you can kind of see that kind of line shift between NHL is kind of on the rise right now, and NBA is kind of going down. But
Oh yeah. Well, if we want to go on that NBA talk, I know probably nobody saw the All-Star game was complete flop. I think I saw something that Adam Silver, he's all just wants tournaments now. So he put in the play-in a few seasons ago. Then they did the whatever in-season cup tournament. And then they made the All-Star game now a tournament as well with 4 teams in there. And it's just not doing well right now.
No,
But
I
why
would have to
even
agree
watch
with
the
you,
All-Star
Hildy,
game?
man. I think that the NBA needs a new commissioner. I don't like this playing tournament. I don't like these in-season cup tournaments. The All-Star game was the worst to watch. I think when you have to choose between the Four Nations hockey of USA between the All-Star game, the Four Nation hockey was better. NBA needs to make a new change. They need a new commissioner. Adam Silver is not like David Stern back then. The NBA needs new commissioner who will bring back what the NBA used to have. Just play the game normal and make the league normal than having to put these in-season tournaments or this playing tournament if teams are in like 7th or 8th place or ninth. You don't need that in the NBA. You need the things like you used to have back in the old days. I mean, the NBA definitely needs to get rid of Adam Silver. He's not even a good commissioner. NBA needs a new commissioner.
if I'm Adam Silver, like obviously you don't see no effort from players. They already got their max dollars.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm the commissioner, I'm saying whoever wins the All-Star game advantage in the NBA Finals.
Yeah. And what about you, Jack? What do you think?
You were kind of cutting off. Ben, what'd you say if they win? I didn't hear what you said. You said if whoever wins All-Star game gets
I
what?
said it should be East. It should be East versus West. The winner of the All-Star game should get home court event. Home court event in the NBA Finals.
Well,
I like that.
it's like that's why it's weird because I see that I saw that topic come up, but like I don't know what that's the thing. I didn't even watch the All-Star game because I didn't even care to watch it. I'm at that point now. But like my thing is, what if you got All-Star guys making the roster who aren't even in playoff contention? I mean, I don't know like I don't know who was even on the rosters or whatever the rosters look like, but it might be hard to incentivize that. I don't know. What was you guys watched it, right? Like, what was bad about it? I heard there was like Kevin Hart. I heard like too many
So
commercials. Like, what was the
So
issue?
There
more
was too
likely,
basically
what? So hold on, here, but
There's
let me just start first. Sorry to cut you off, Ben. More
This guy.
more likely that was bad because it was just like Team Chuck, Team Shaq, Team Candace, Team Kenny. Then whoever gets to 40 points wins. That's the one thing I did not like. Second was definitely, yeah, the Kevin Hart thing. It was all like these live performance rappers. I didn't see anything good about the All Star game. It kind of didn't make me happy at
it
all.
was basically too much talk over
Yeah.
basketball. Basically what it
I
was.
think one thing is, well, this is like the third time in the past like 8, 9 years that they've changed the format. It used to be the East and West. Then they did the top two vote getters pick the teams, which was decent, all right, but it was still not too competitive. And then they tried this way. And there was one thing I saw, it was they had basically you had the OGs, which was like Steph, KD, James Harden, all the good guys on Shaq's team. Then you had the global stars like Jokic, Wembanyama, all them on a team. And then you had the young guys. I don't even know I forgot who was on that team. And then they had the rookies. For some reason, the rookie team they always play that game on Friday night. And then whoever won that one got to play in this one. And they're like, well, these guys aren't all stars. And if they win that, then they basically get the trophy and money and stuff, even though they're not technically all stars.
I think I don't know if Chris or Ryan you said this, but I think the biggest thing is we just want to see effort out of the players, and we're seeing this in the NHL. So you gotta do something that's gonna get full effort from these guys, whether that's the World versus United States or winner of the East and West has home court in the NBA Finals. Like we just want to see effort, and like you paid 300, $200 million for this game, and you just can't put effort in for one game for the fans. I think it's ridiculous, really.
I think, yeah, like the effort, like the Olympics last year, like that team,
Yeah.
like I think in my opinion, I think once LeBron, KD, and Steph, those guys, those OG players are gone, NBA will go down big time, I think.
He's in a terrible spot. Might be kind of a hot take, though. I'm not gonna lie. I think what actually is a sneaky thing to a successful All-Star game is the Saturday before the game, how people approach that. Like, bro, the dunk contest is terrible. Like it's at a point where it's not like Matt McClung sucks. It's like no one cares about it, bro. Let's say like if they set the tone on the dunk contest where it's like, okay, we're gonna get our best dunkers out there, where like it's like, back to the old Levine days and stuff, like, and then that'll kind of set the tone for what's to come, I feel like. um I mean, bro, I don't know, that's just what I feel. That Saturday usually sucks. It's getting worse and worse. And we just, like Kate said, we should just return back to regular all-star format, just play the game. I think that's how it should be.
Well,
Maybe
well,
even one thing, my bad,
Okay.
then you can.
I
I
was
was going to say one thing you could do on that Saturday night too, maybe incentivize it more, is do like 1v1s or something how to get these
Yeah.
people into it more. If you don't want to do the dunk contest, because it seems like people are doing the same dunks over and over, and somehow they're getting perfect scores when the average person could almost go out there and do it. But do something new.
Yeah.
But what were you going to say, Ben?
I was gonna say, like, even if you had like $1 million for 1v1 tournament, like, is $1 million really gonna motivate these guys? That's how much money they're getting paid. It's like
Yeah. And I do see in the comments,
East
guys,
versus
that
West
Kate
and had
is
the rates go
saying-
down. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hold on. Sorry, you were getting cut off. But as I was gonna say, guys, well, thank you for sharing, Ben. So Kate said in the comments that Levine is the man, and Zach Levine, when he was playing on the Bulls this season, he averaged 33 points per game. He deserved to be an All-Star, but they snubbed him for no reason. Do you think the Bulls did him wrong? Do you think the front office did him wrong? You go trade Levine. Now he's reunited with DeMar in Sacramento, but then you get three mid players. Do you think the Bulls front office did him wrong? I think AK deserves to be fired. Sell the team, Jerry. But Billy is not that good of a head coach. He's so mid. He doesn't want to start he doesn't want to start Mataz more. And then Kate is now saying no more mids. What do you guys think?
I think the Chicago Bulls, we shouldn't even talk about them. They're just not relevant.
No,
It's not a bad
it's
take.
not exactly
Yeah,
being for no reason to not let him play in the All Star. It's like,
But
what is
Nick,
wrong with these
it's the
people,
Chicago
man?
Bulls, man. It's not relevant.
No, it's
bro,
always it's
Nick, why are we complaining, bro? You wanted them to tank for Cooper, bro. I mean, like
yeah.
you
Right,
want him to
yeah.
be bad. You
I
can't
mean, it's
complain
not
about the
me, but it's
product
like
out
Cade
there.
is saying in the comments. But I mean, tell Cade what he thinks.
Yeah, I mean, they're not relevant, Nick. Man.
Yeah, Cade, they're not relevant, man. They're not relevant, Cade. And I don't think Bulls did him wrong, but I think Gavin wants the Bulls to tank for Cooper.
I also think Levine's at the point in his career where he doesn't want to play for a bad team. He just wants to play for a winner. So I
Yeah,
don't see he's
and
still
then
got a
Cade,
few good years left, and he wants to play for something meaningful.
yeah, and Cade thinks that they should be relevant though, and I think that's the thing. Well, Cade, man, Levine wants to go play for the Kings. Let him go do it. I'm not saying that's my opinion. That's what Cade's saying in the comments right now, guys. What do you got to say?
That's your opinion, bro.
I mean, if he wants to go play for another team,
Okay.
let him. I mean, but it's just like we get Cooper Flag, or if we get Giannis, I won't be upset. I mean, as long as we start Matas more, and as long as we keep losing, I mean, Matas is a starter, bro. Look at the guy, man. He's like averaging 20 points per game, 15 rebounds, dude. Billy needs to start him more, bro.
But Nick, if we get Cooper Flag, man, like, do you even trust the front office to build a team around him? Nope.
I don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, you got AK and Jerry. I don't even trust those guys. If we had someone new, I mean, we could.
So what do you think since it's the midpoint in the season, NBA, what do you think the biggest storyline is so far? And then what do you think how the second half will look with who goes to the playoffs or finals?
Okay. Well, I would say San Antonio Spurs. They got De'Aaron Fox. You got Victor Wembanyama. I think the Spurs are going to go to the playoffs, and I think Luka and LeBron, the Lakers, will, along with Nikola Jokic and the Nuggets. And then for the East, I would say Boston Celtics go, and I think New York Knicks will. And I don't know about the Miami Heat. I know they traded away Butler, but they could have a chance though if they wanted to. And I think Orlando Magic.
The Orlando Magic, biggest storyline.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll be
Then Kate
Say
is asking in the comments, is Luca the worst trade ever? The answer is yes.
I think the biggest storyline is that I think the Cleveland Cavaliers are overrated.
overrated.
Yeah, I mean, I know they got a good record, but I don't know. I just don't think that's a playoff team. I don't think they can get past Boston. I don't even know if they can get
Experience.
past
That's
New
not a bad
York.
take.
All right. Like
Who did
that
the,
one.
who did
That's
the,
my
who the
take.
Cavs
That's my
just
take.
signed? The Cavs just like I thought they traded for somebody. Who did they pick up?
They got DeAndre Hunter,
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. No, DeAndre Hunter.
which
I mean, it's not
is
a bad take from Ben. I mean, it's one of those things where it's like they just don't have experience really in the playoffs. That's why I'm always going to take Boston. Also, like I'm like a secret Knicks fan. Like I kind of want to see the Knicks actually do something one of these days.
Mhm.
Um, so I would be happy if they made a bit of a run. As I do like how they built the roster this offseason and everything. But um, technically the Bulls are still hanging on, man. They're the 10th seed. They could get in. What are we hating right now? Why are we hating?
I
Looking at
mean, Matas Buzelis, bro. He's probably going to be a future star for the Bulls right now, man. I mean, just start the guy more. He's going to be cooking.
Now with that Luca trade, do you think that was what do you guys think about that? Do you think that was to get viewership up, or do you think they actually wanted to give him up, or
I think personally that was the worst trade ever that the Mavs ever did. For him trading like the Lakers traded AD to the Mavs, then they signed Luca. The worst trade ever, bro. I think they could have kept him, and they could have paid him another contract. I think he deserved another chance with the Mavs. But if the Lakers wanted him, good for them. But I think Luca and LeBron and the Lakers probably going to the playoffs. But I still think it's the worst trade that they ever done.
I mean, I think it's just all about like the Mavs, like ownership and how they feel about him. Because
Hmm.
they keep him, then you got to pay him $350 million. And like, is Luca worth $350 million? Yeah, but I guess they don't value $350 million for a player. So I mean, I get it. But to the Lakers though, in that kind of market, there's got to be something going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of a conspiracy thing people are saying that there might actually be like behind the scenes work. LeBron's coming up close to the end of his career. Could be something brewing there. But I don't know. There's a lot of good fun talking points with it. But to answer your question, Yogi, I think the biggest storyline's the Luka stuff. Lakers, see what they do with that. I think that's like no question for me.
How far do you think they get in the playoffs then?
Ooh, I think. Let me pull this real quick. I mean,
West
what
Conference
they? I
Finals.
mean, they're gonna make. I mean, they're gonna be.
They're
They
like
should be
fourth
a
or
top. They
fifth
should
right
be a.
now.
Yeah, they should be a top 5 seed coming into the playoffs. They're not gonna get like a. There's gonna be a top team in the West that gets taken down. Whether it's Memphis. I want to believe in OKC, but I don't know. Could they kind of remind me of the Cavs, like Ben said? Not much experience
Mhm.
there. I don't like the Clippers. Houston's another young, interesting team without much playoff experience. So, like, I think regardless, it's going to be, in my opinion, like it's always going to be Denver, LA. Those are the 2 teams that I feel like really confident. Um, there's just so many young teams there right now that I just don't think can get over the edge. But I
I'm
think they can
taking
make seriously. I think they can make the Western Conference Finals, like at minimum. At minimum.
I'm taking the Golden State Warriors versus the Los Angeles Lakers in the Western Conference Finals.
It's not bad either.
I think Jimmy changes that team in Golden State, boys. I just think he does, man.
Yeah.
Well, on the conspiracy that you think, I did see something that every single year that Kendrick Lamar drops an album, the Warriors have won the championship. It was like 17 and 18. And then when they won in 21 or 22, and then also in 22, he dropped the album. They won, and Steph won All-Star Game MVP. And then Steph wins All-Star Game MVP this year. Something to look forward
See, those
to.
were good
So,
albums,
so,
though. Like, I mean, I don't know what we're saying here.
so
Those
boys,
are all like decent albums. I feel like this one was just not good.
so
Yeah.
if Curry wins another ring, man, he's got more rings than LeBron. Where's he at all time?
I mean, he's got 4 rings. If Curry goes for 5, he's tied with Kobe Bryant.
I think Curry right now is the best point guard ever,
Yeah.
in my
Yeah.
opinion.
100%.
A lot of people are going to vouch for Magic, which is understandable, but Curry changed the game, bro. Changed the complete.
Nobody shoots the ball like Curry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think he's top 5 right now, honestly.
Best 3-point shooter, best point guard of all time.
Top
He's
five,
the-
top 5 all time.
Yeah.
Top 5. He deserves to be on the top 5 list as always. Nobody should take him off the top 5 list. Nobody should take his spot at all.
Yeah, that's not a terrible take. It's not terrible. It's not bad.
What do you think, Smokes? We haven't heard from you in a while.
I mean, I don't know a damn thing about the NBA. I'll be honest, I don't think I've watched a single NBA game all season. It's not my thing. For me, once football season or once October hits, it's hockey season. So, I mean, it's the usual suspects. I mean, I can tell you, I do know the Luka trade is mind blowing that they traded Luka like that and got their return. I feel like they could have got a lot more from him. So, I mean, based off of what I know of the super teams, I think it's the Lakers championship to lose based off of what I've seen.
Chris, let me ask you a question about some NHL real quick. Sorry for pivoting away real quick, but I'm always like interested to always find out like what do the Chicago Blackhawks have to do to get back?
It's a good question.
I mean, there's a lot. It starts with their back end. I mean, obviously, you have a cornerstone player in Connor Bedard, but he has literally no help anywhere, whether it's other forwards that can help open up space for him. They have one of the worst defensive cores I've seen in the NHL, and they need a goaltender, obviously. Goaltending wins you a championship, and I think they're still running out like Peter Mrazek or something like that. I don't even know who their goalie is. That's their issue.
Soderblom.
Soderblom, exactly. I mean, Soderblom should not be an NHL starter.
No,
they really
he
need
should.
to
And I
just
agree
draft.
with this. I'm sorry. Continue. Sorry to
No, you're
interrupt.
good. No, go ahead. I can finish after
I
you.
think basically, yeah, Soderblom's not a starter. Trade Soderblom for a good goalie so that way we can go to playoffs. I think that's what the Blackhawks front office and Kyle Davidson needs to take notes on. But
But
continue.
we're just not even close to a winning team right now. That's what we're trying to say.
No, like I said, they need to build through the draft. That's how it's done in the NHL because you can spend money on free agents, but it's hard to really coax these guys to come play for organizations because a lot of them, especially in the NHL, I noticed it more so than the NBA, NFL, is a good amount of these guys aren't chasing the bag because, you know, they're getting paid still $4 or $5 million to play hockey. A lot of them are chasing championships or like staying where they are, or they're finding good retirement spots to live and places like that. So they really don't have like a, you know, a money thing, especially with a hard salary cap in the NHL. It's hard for teams to really like build through free agency. So they really need to focus more on like getting through the draft, moving on from older players that they have that still have some value, really build up that core prospects. It takes a while. It's like a 3 or 4 year process to become competitive again, but that's where they're at in this point. They're in the year 1, year 2 of this full on rebuild, and they have some good cornerstone pieces, but you really need to continue to build on that.
Yeah, I would agree, man. I mean, same thing with Kenny Tace. I mean, when Tace got drafted in 06, Canner got drafted in 07, it took them like 3 or 4 years to win a Stanley Cup. I mean, they won in 2010 because they had to build up, you know, the roster better, like Seabrook, Sharp. They brought Marian Hossa from Detroit, and then they brought in other guys like Dustin Byfuglien. But yeah, I mean, and then 2015, during the 2014-15 season, Kimmo Timonen wanted to come to Chicago Blackhawks to win a Stanley Cup and retire as well because, you know, he was willing to retire, but he didn't want to retire without winning Stanley Cup. Then the Flyers decided to trade him to Chicago, and he won it there. You know, and then he ends up retiring afterwards. So I think that's what the Chicago Blackhawks with Bedard. He doesn't have a lot of help. He does have every goal per game, but you got to help Bedard more. It's like trade Soderblom for a good goalie, for like a star goalie, and then we can see if we're going to get other star players for Bedard, whatever it is. But Kyle Davidson needs to take notes right now, and he needs to think that you need good goalies. You don't need Soderblom. I mean, you can keep Seth Jones. I know they traded away Taylor Hall, but you got to give Bedard more help. You can do better than that.
You know, my only cocky question I got is I don't really watch it much, but what is going on with Utah, man? Are we going to see a mascot for them soon, or what is like the stitch? It's not like what's the deal with that? Do we know?
I don't know even remember exactly why the name got denied. I don't know if it was like a trademark thing or what it was, but I mean, I don't know. They're doing votes again, and based off what I'm seeing, it's probably just going to say the Utah Hockey Club. I think that's what a lot of people
They're not going to have a mascot?
I think so. I don't know.
Which name were you saying?
I think they're leaning to
Utah. It's Utah Hockey Club. They don't have a mascot.
Yeah, the mascot.
So what name did were they going with before?
I believe it was a Utah. It was a Utah Yeti to begin with, and then that got shut down for some reason, and now they're like
that was because
the Utah Hockey Club.
It was like the Yeti, like how they already have the Yeti cups and stuff. So they didn't want to.
That could have been it.
With that, but then I know they reopened votes again. There was like 3 new names for it. But yeah, can't be having this like the Washington football team. Like you can't be having a.
That's what I mean, though. But people like the Washington football team, bro. People like the Utah Hockey Club.
I think it's better than I think it's better
teams
than the
don't
Commanders.
Do that.
But yeah.
But Utah does need to have a name for their hockey team, and they do need to get a mascot. But I'll tell you one thing. I don't think when they get this mascot, it's not going to be better than the Blackhawks mascot, the Blues, or the Maple Leafs mascot, you know, the Kings mascot. It's not going to be better like that, you know.
Which I'll tell you, I do think the Blackhawks are going to end up slowly changing their brand soon. I just get that vibe. I feel like they're already starting to do it. I have insider sources. You know.
Done with all that stuff. Like, I thought they were allowed to keep the name and stuff.
Because I feel like they are, but I feel like the ownership wants to slowly start to make a change. And I could tell you why. This is completely, you know, there is no factual evidence around this, but obviously I play sled hockey, and the Chicago Blackhawks sled hockey team, they are being told next season they're now not allowed to wear the Blackhawks jerseys. They're giving them new jerseys, and I do not believe they have the Blackhawks logo. We don't know why that is.
Weird.
But my speculation is they're slowly trying to weed out the actual Blackhawks logo so they can make it more easier for them to make a change to new branding. I hope they don't, because I think the Blackhawks, as much as I dislike the Chicago Blackhawks, they have incredible jerseys, an unbelievable logo. They shouldn't change it, but I feel like they're starting to try and change their branding.
Be disgusting. That's not gonna go well with Chicago fans, but we'll see what happens with that. So,
Basically, on your talk, I know you were talking about salary caps. You think because we got NBA players making a bunch, and then you got MLB players making just unreal amounts even too. But then NFL and NHL, they don't really get paid as much. So do you think they should be getting paid more somehow? Or do you think MLB needs a salary cap? What do we think here?
I definitely think the MLB needs a salary cap. First off, I mean it's unbelievable that there are teams like the Dodgers and Yankees who are just able to throw millions. I mean, obviously it comes down to ownership too. You have a lot of teams that just aren't willing to spend the money because they have to break, even at least every year. I don't like it. But so I think they need to have a hard cap there. And I do think the NHL contracts for that margin are going to be going up because just overall the salary cap's jumping. It's supposed to jump like 12 to 15 million in the next 2 years. It's supposed to jump up to that round.
Oh, we got another guest on here.
I was about to say
I'm
Dom.
like,
Sure.
okay, Dom's in here. Let's go. Get fired up.
What's going on, everybody?
Kosher. Welcome to the pod, man.
Let's go.
Hey, thanks, Nick. Glad to be here.
What were
Wow.
you in today? If it was in a Rolls Royce airplane, where were you at? Like, what was going on?
We
Said
only
in
fly
Iowa.
with the highest quality planes with Saluki women's basketball, and today was the Rolls Royce. It's one of the more expensive flights.
Insane.
We actually did a flip too. It was pretty dope, but that's just the high quality that Rolls Royce provides.
It's pretty safe. I'll give you that.
No, actually, we crash landed, but I'm in my hotel room now, and we're comfortable in bed. Just a little sore.
What did you eat for dinner, though?
That's another thing, dude. I had the most expensive thing on the menu, and everyone else had something cheaper. I had a filet, and the coach egged me to get it, and so I did. But then everyone else was getting pasta and shit, and I had a fucking steak come out, and they actually called me Coach Hosher as well. The guy came out, and he's like, "Where's Coach Hosher at?" And I'm like, "Oh shit!" And so from now on, I'm actually being referred to as Coach, and it's pretty cool. Not gonna lie, guys.
Coach Salukis basketball soon, man.
Kosher.
But
Well-
good stuff, regardless. Yes, the steak was good.
It's good to hear. Good to hear. Fired up.
Good to hear. Thank you for telling us, Dom.
You're welcome, Nick.
We got another big topic here. So
Okay.
we're almost into March. March Madness soon.
March Madness.
How are we feeling about this college basketball season so far?
Well, as for me,
Yeah.
man, I could say that Duke has the best player in Cooper Flag. I'm excited to watch Duke this March Madness, dude. I think Cooper Flag and Duke can have a chance to win the March Madness. I'm going to predict UConn won it back to back, but hey, give it to Duke, man. Give me Cooper Flag and Duke to win it this time, bro.
I don't know what's going on with the Florida Gators. I didn't know they were that good, and I think
Them
they're
dogs.
just a team under the radar that's just going to go to the Final Four. I think Florida, Bama, Auburn, and Duke are my 4 picks. I know it's like there's got to be an upset in there, but that's just kind of
Yeah. I mean, I agree with you, Ben. I think Alabama can be another good. I mean, I can go Duke at 1, Bama at 2. I could probably pick Florida at 3, but Auburn at 4. And I mean, you never know what happens. What about Kentucky, man? What do you feel about the Kentucky Wildcats?
I think they're decent, but that after that loss to Arkansas a few weeks ago, it just seems they're having a lot more closer games. I think they'll be a sneaky like middle of the pack tournament, probably like 4 or 5 seed. I think
Yeah,
they'll be
What
good,
about
but
Missouri?
St. John's.
What about Missouri and Tennessee?
Missouri, man, I think they'll be a Elite 8 run. I think
They're primed for a run. They're primed for a run. They really
just
Three
had a-
top 5 wins now and 110 points on the number 4 team in the country that just took Auburn down to the wire just a few games ago. Kind of a statement in that atmosphere in Mizzou tonight.
yeah, they had a big one tonight.
But as a Mizzou fan, it's hard to get optimistic knowing that the last time this team was this good was 2012, and we know what happened then. So it's just there's a lot of bad like mojo in this Mizzou fan base right now that needs to be rid of before March and once the tournament starts. Because last time they were this good, we know what happened. Shout out Norfolk State.
Yeah.
Just
Man,
a
I'm
lot
telling
of
you,
talent.
going back to
Talent.
there is a lot of talent, especially in the SEC. The SEC is unbelievably loaded this year. They took losing the national championship very seriously this year, and they said we're going all in on basketball. I want to touch on that Cooper Flag comment. He's great, but there's a team that's going to be around a 7 or an 8 seed, and Hilgy knows where I'm going with this. That beat the Duke Blue Devils, that knocked off Kentucky Wildcats, and kicked the living shit out of North Carolina. And that's the Clemson Tigers. Everyone loves to sleep on the Clemson Tigers. I know we lost PJ Hall in the offseason. I'm telling you right now, that's a dangerous team in the tournament that you do not want to play, especially if you're a ranked team. Nobody gets out, even though they won't be playing there, but no one gets out of the Little John Coliseum alive if you're a ranked team in college basketball. Brad Brownell has those boys primed and ready to get back to the Elite Eight.
Yeah. And a lot of people in the comments, like my friend Jared, is saying that Cade likes Clemson. What are your thoughts on that, Smokes? I know you like Clemson too, and I know that Cade does not like Auburn. And I know Jared's a Kentucky Wildcats fan, but what are your thoughts on Jared saying Cade likes Clemson?
We love that. We love the Clemson Tigers here, whether it's football, basketball. Got an incredible baseball team, too. I mean, they run the state of South Carolina. So, I mean, it is what it is, We out here. Going on an Elite Eight run, if not Final Four, book it.
You said they'd run the state of South Carolina. Do you like truly mean that?
Well, I mean, we're not going to talk about the Palmetto Series, all right? Because South Carolina wins the Palmetto Series every year because they beat us in a bunch of random sports. But the sports that matter, we actually make the playoffs. All right, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. That's what's all about.
I mean, it's fair, but we can't ignore. I mean, we're just talking about how I represent a women's basketball program, and I know, but South Carolina is genuinely the best women's basketball program in the nation right now.
I mean, it's true, but I just can't take information from a guy that works for what was it, 355th ranked women's basketball team. I mean,
we're not that bad. It's
how trustworthy is your information?
It's 338th, but I mean, South Carolina packs the place, and I mean, you can't say Clemson runs the state, and they don't run the state.
They run the state.
Trevor Lawrence.
And how's he doing in the NFL?
E. Higgins,
Largest contract.
DeAndre Hopkins.
Duke, man.
Well, let's be real. If we can shift the topic to Trevor Lawrence just for a second, if you guys don't mind, like that's one of the bigger busts in recent years. He hasn't lived up to the once in a generation hype that he was spewing when he came into the league.
I don't know if you guys saw this. I was seeing he was like in trade talks with Pittsburgh. Did you guys see that?
Yeah,
you guys saw that. Pittsburgh might be interested in trading for Trevor. That would be, I don't know how I feel about that. But I mean, I'm spot on with that. Tilo hasn't really done. Has he made a Pro Bowl? I think he made one. He might have been one.
Hey, he got a playoff win.
How much stock were we putting in?
He did make a.
Yeah. Now
Yeah,
let me
that's
championship.
hold up, guys. Now,
No,
sorry
not
to cut you
that.
off, but
No.
where do
No,
you guys?
was it a divisional? They lost to the Chiefs.
Yeah.
It was when they played the Chargers in like the wild card. They were down like 30 to like 3 or something.
And they came back and won. They came back. I remember watching that game. They came back and won against the Chargers.
Yeah, and then they played the Chiefs in extra. That's what it was. There's a division.
Yeah, and then they lose to the Chiefs. So you guys saying that Trevor Lawrence might be wanting to go to like other teams as a free agent quarterback? I mean, so okay, hold up. Sorry to interrupt you guys.
Well,
where do you guys think Trevor Lawrence is going to go to? I mean, you guys think the Steelers, but who are the Steelers going to trade when they get Trevor Lawrence? Justin Fields or Russell Wilson?
The Jaguars are not letting.
He's not going anywhere. He's got a no trade clause. He's not going to go anywhere.
Not going to go
anywhere.
Yeah.
Well, I want to go back. What did you say, Ben? What was your comment before?
Oh, I said Lawrence almost has enough playoff wins, and Dak Prescott down there in Dallas.
Yeah.
How many does Dak have? 1, 2, 3, maybe. I don't even know.
I think he has 3.
Yeah.
I think. Don't hold me to that. Hey, he beat Tom Brady in the playoffs. That's all that matters, all right? So he's technically better than Tom Brady. Granted,
Is this
Brady
the
was like
most down
43,
bad Dallas
but
sports
it
have
doesn't
been?
matter, buddy.
I mean,
It could be.
It's
when you look
rough.
at Dallas in general, I mean,
You think the Bears should have kept Fields or what?
What's up?
Should the Bears have kept Fields or should they go Caleb?
I mean, they'll go Caleb, bro. But I mean, Caleb is probably gonna be the Bears guy, man. I mean, the new coaching of Ben Johnson, new coaching staff, and I think if you're gonna like sign like Trey Smith or some other guy, I mean, drive Ashton Jensen. I mean, who knows what happens? Will Campbell, offensive lineman from LSU, just get more alignment. Get more alignment, get more offensive tackles for Caleb. He'll be great.
if we can call a timeout real quick, I mean, when it comes to Caleb Williams, all the excuses that were made for him after his rookie season. Let's think about the team that they built around him, the wide receiver room. They brought in DeAndre Swift. They gave him plenty of talent, and he was still very disappointed in his rookie year. He's got the coaching staff now. If they do, like Nick said, go get an offensive lineman in the draft, and he still struggles, there's got to be some questions there.
You know what? I'm about to go on a big Chicago Bears rant right now.
Okay, all right.
Oh, let's go.
Come
Let's
on,
go.
man.
Well, you want to know the truth about Chicago Bears?
Let's hear it.
So when Ryan Poles took over the Chicago Bears, the team was in shambles, right? You look at the Philadelphia Eagles. You look at Super Bowl champions. They build a team inside out. The Chicago Bears built a team outside in. You don't go out and take a corner and safety in the second round, your first draft. You got to build in the trenches. You build outside in, you're just not going to win. It's proven. It's not like that. Look at the Lions. They build an O-line, a D-line. They're winning games. You don't take corners that high. You don't do that in the NFL. You look at Mahomes. The guy couldn't get protected. He has weapons out there. You can't get him the ball. You look at corners and safeties. They can't cover if you can't get to the quarterback. So why are you building a team outside in when the team's going to be built inside out? So to me, you got to go on a whole another rebuild because you got to pay these corners, you got to pay these safeties, and the money's got to go in the trenches. So I just think the Bears they're just not going to be relevant for years, and everyone says yeah, they got all this talent. Yeah, sure, DJ Moore's pretty good. What do
Yeah. It's always ownership.
all? Why take these guys?
Mm-hmm.
It's not ownership. It's the players we're taking in.
Yeah, players were taken in. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, Slush is saying, Dom, care to comment on the 2 head coaches and 3 offensive coordinators? It's like a revolving door there. What are your thoughts on that, boys? What are we thinking here?
I mean, I'm thinking about Chicago sports in general right now, and the dysfunction and ownership throughout, leading to a lot of these franchises looking really bleak, whether it's the Blackhawks, White Sox, or Bears. And it makes me kind of feel for Chicago sports fans. Ben in the bottom left corner for me right now, and Nick at the top right. It's hard to be optimistic about any of these organizations, and like Jared mentioned, the coaching changes and how many were the numbers there, Jack? What was the numbers?
2 head coaches and 3 offensive coordinators. I don't know what that time is. Is that in 1 year? That's 1
Yeah,
year.
just last year.
1 year. It's 1 year.
Serious.
What the? That's insane.
Crazy.
That dysfunction, like Ben just said, like it's hard to really think they're gonna fix that in years to come. That starts at the very top, and if that's not changing, then their outlook's not gonna probably change either. I do appreciate the feedback by Jared. It's really good to have loyal fans like Jared reaching out, supporting us. Good stuff there,
Jared.
but I feel for him too. It's just tough for Chicago fans, just like we just talking about with Dallas.
yeah.
Yeah, Jared saying another full rebuild. Another. Well, okay. So he said, "I will die for the Bears." He said another full-on rebuild is insane. The young pieces are there. Bulls doesn't need to overpay people. Look at the contracts. They just need linemen.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the thing is that who are the young pieces?
Yeah, who is like going to be the young talent?
Who are the young pieces he's talking about? I don't know who he's talking about.
Yeah.
If you guys don't mind me interjecting, I feel like the Bears discussion can kind of be repetitive. It looks like we all agree, but now I want to ask in Chicago sports, what franchise is at least looking the most promising? Which one do you think is giving the
Chicago Cubs, without doubt.
I think Chicago Cubs, but more likely it's got to be Chicago Blackhawks. I mean, after Bedard's 3-year contract, they're going to pay him and extend him. They're going to get more help for Bedard. I'm going to say for the future, Chicago Blackhawks.
I got a hot take here. Connor Bedard is overrated. He's not the best prospect from that draft class. Macklin Celebrini has shown in San Jose that he is much better. He doesn't get near enough talk as Connor Bedard does. Connor Bedard has a lot of talent.
I think Bedard's going to St. Louis in a couple years.
Yeah, who knows?
Hey,
He's not
I'd still
Patrick Kane,
take him.
bro.
I'd take him.
I got another hot take, boys. This might sound insane. Is Angel Reese the most popular Chicago athlete right now?
That's
No.
crazy.
Is that crazy to say? Can we say Chicago Sky could be the next?
I mean, we could say it.
With
I
the-
mean,
with
NBA
the-
take?
I mean,
Hey,
we
real
could say
quick.
Chicago Sky.
Hey,
but when
with
it comes,
has anybody had the Angel Reese McDonald's meal yet?
Is it
no,
good?
I have not had the Angel Reese
No, I
McDonald's.
haven't.
How was it, Hilge? You gotta tell
Let
us
me
how was
answer
that
Jared
meal.
real quick.
I haven't had it either.
Yeah, Ben's got something.
Let me answer Jared real quick. Caleb Williams, Rome, Komet, Darnell Wright, Jalen Johnson, Kyler Gordon, Brisker. One of those guys plays in the trenches. Just like I said, you need time to throw the ball. You need to rush the quarterback so your corners can, make some plays. Your corner can't be out an island with an elite wide receiver for 8 seconds. He's just not going to be able to cover him. So, yeah, those pieces are good, but
Fired up right now, man.
yeah, we need
saw it, though,
linemen.
yeah.
We need linemen,
Yeah.
but linemen
But I
are
mean,
expensive
we
in the
saw it
NFL.
with the Eagles in the Super Bowl. Like that was like a
Yeah.
prime example. They completely handled the game. A group of 4 people in the trenches completely just disrupted everything. So I mean, I don't know what they have a lot of holes. Obviously, they need to figure out. But it's crazy to think. It's always spicier to take a guy, like a running back. I mean, at 10, they're going to be like, yo, should we really take Ashton Genty? I don't know what's going to happen with that, but it's almost at a point where it's like, just take the guy, who's going to contribute, who's going to come through. They could have, what's his name? I'm forgetting about it. When they drafted Darnell Wright, they could have had D lineman for Georgia. Was that the Jordan Davis draft? Or I don't know I forgot which one. But, and we saw what he did in the Super Bowl as well. So crazy stuff.
Well, it seems also they always
Sorry for the Chicago Bears rant, guys.
it seems like they also always blame it on like the quarterback too. Like Mitch Trubisky was supposed to be the guy, and then they gave him a few years, and then he got tossed out. Then they went to Fields. Fields was supposed to be it. He got tossed out. Now Williams, how long before he gets tossed out?
Well, again,
Yeah,
like we
that's
said
the
earlier, it's the top that's the problem.
Imagine
Until
if you
that
built an
changes.
O-line before you threw a quarterback.
Yeah, imagine that. I mean, I'd love for Ryan Poles to do that, man. I mean, Ben Johnson would love to see it happen. I mean, you gotta build around Caleb, but you gotta build him the right way. You cannot trade him for no reason. I mean, it's like you have to build around Caleb, guys.
But also, I
Caleb's
don't
the
know.
guy. I think
I'm
Caleb's
not
the guy.
saying- I'm not saying the
That's-
Bears drafted bad. They got talent for sure, but I think they drafted this talent in wrong years. I just think you got to build inside out.
Yeah.
They need John Fox back.
John Fox back in Chicago, man.
Yeah.
Think about it though. The Bear. Okay, one thing about the Bears that's funny to talk about is I do think Caleb's the guy, but the amount of fans that threw out Jay Cutler and hated on that guy, that's the best quarterback the Bears have had probably since McMahon. Like I don't know if there's a better quarterback they've had since then.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think Kyler Orton. I mean, Caleb. I mean, who else? Trubisky. Bears fans can help me in there.
And
I was
also
always
Rex
a Jay-
Grossman. You forgot about Rex Grossman, Jack.
Grossman was mid, bro. The carry. That's not even a question.
Rex fucking gross.
That's not even a question. But I don't know. I think Caleb's the guy though. I think Caleb's the guy.
Yeah, I think Caleb's the guy, man. He can be like Jim McMahon ever since the '85 Bears. I mean, who knows what happens, bro?
I think he is, but
You gotta build around.
it'll be tough though for them when you have Detroit in that division, Green Bay. Those 2 teams are going up, and then you got Minnesota, who I don't know what they'll do with Darnold or not, or if McCarthy's their guy now. But
It's JJ. Has to be.
Ryan, if you're the GM, are you keeping Darnold, or what are you doing if you're the GM?
I'd probably go give him another 1 year.
Fair.
See how he does. If not, halfway through, either trade him or put JJ or give JJ still, because JJ had that injury, so who knows how he'll come back from that. But if I was Minnesota, I'd give him a deal again.
I think they're gonna move on. I think so. I
Nah,
think if Darnold kept that playoff game a little closer, like if they didn't get blown out, I mean, I think they're going to do kind of like what we see with a lot of first year, what we saw with Mahomes as well. He sat. I know JJ was hurt, but I think they're going to let JJ loose this offseason. And they might bring in a vet, like a Flacco type thing. I don't know what's going on with it, but like, Darnold's going to want more money than a typical backup. So,
yeah.
Well, also, yeah, with
I think
the
JJ is going to. Go ahead.
well, with the way like Jack said, the way they ended their season too, like they got blown out by Detroit the last game, and then you lose to the Rams like that in the playoffs. And there was a few, like 2 or 3 other weeks before too. You just did not look good.
What are we thinking about the NFC
What I see,
North?
I think Sam's going to go chase a bag. I think he's going to go try to get himself a long-term deal as a starting quarterback at one of these shit teams, a 3 or 4 year deal, and the Vikings would be stupid to even think about giving him something like that. But he's going to go chase his bag. He had an unbelievable season, finally back. He's going to go try to get money somewhere, and someone will pay him.
Where do you think you would go?
Vegas, I could see him going at. I think that's his most realistic landing spot.
Yeah.
If you guys don't mind, NFC North talk for a second as a whole. This division was hyped up as the best division in football all season, with 3 teams making the playoffs. And how many games? I'm gonna ask Smokes. Can you remind me how many games did the NFC North win in the playoffs?
What was it, like 1, maybe 2?
It was
Is it about
0.
right? Did they even win a game?
They
Oh,
won
that's right. Yeah.
0. So
Yeah,
we
because
went from
Pac-12
calling
too.
this division the best division. Nick Escobar called them the best division in football to now possibly being the most overrated
I'll
division.
stand by. NFC East.
what team are we
NFC
talking
East is
about?
still
Are we
the
talking
best
about the
division in the
Lions?
I'm
NFC.
sorry.
Vikings? I mean, it's
I'm trying to
like-
listen to Christopher, Nick, voice your displeasure in a second. But the NFC East, I actually agree with Smokes.
This guy knows.
You
This
guys
guy
two
knows
teams in
ball.
the championship game, the Super Bowl champion as well. Is the NFC East the best division in football?
It is. And
I
listen,
would say
and I
yes.
know
It
everyone's
is.
going to call me delusional,
No way.
but the Dallas Cowboys, if they have Dak Prescott the rest of that season, they finish above 500. They probably still don't make the playoffs, but they're close for a wild card spot. You can't tell me it's not the best division of football because a new team wins it every fucking year. There hasn't been a repeat NFC East champion in years, and all the teams have been competitive. And Dallas is going to, hopefully, I doubt we actually make any changes, but if we can get some secondary help, maybe another few linemen, because God forbid we
The
know
New
Dak
York
had no
Giants.
time. And don't even get me started. Hey, the New York Football Giants are coming back, baby. Don't you?
No,
The
why?
Giants
They're
are
moving.
Stop it.
No.
Stop it.
That would be
I
somewhere
don't
that I
actually
think
believe that. No,
I think
but
Darnold could go too,
How
though.
are
I
the
could see him
Giants
going to
going
the
to win
Giants.
the NFC like that, bro? I mean, they got Tommy DeVito. I get that, but who are the Giants going to sign in order to win?
Why are
Who
we
are the Giants going to draft?
why are we
The
hyping
guy
up
said Tommy DeVito.
why are we hyping up the Dallas Cowboys? I mean, who's your head
Bro, like,
coach?
who are the Giants going to draft in order to win? They don't got enough good players.
Well, give me the AFC West, best division of football. Give me the
There's
AFC
Yeah, I
West.
was going to go
argument.
with that maybe.
There's no argument.
There-
Well, I am curious though. So Nick has a lot of favorite teams. He usually roots for the teams that have the highest winning percentage, along with the Chicago Bears. So two of his teams are in this discussion. The Chiefs in the AFC West, and then the Bears in the NFC North. So Nick, what are your thoughts?
Well, I don't know. I mean, the Bears are not that good, but other teams are better than the Bears. But the Eagles are probably better. The Chiefs.
That wasn't the question actually.
All right, Dom.
He's tired, bro. Lock in, Nick. Wake up. Let's get fired up. We still got a pod going.
Whoa, Nick, fired up, man.
Okay, I would say. Okay, what's the question again, Dom?
All right, so next time listen. Second thing, there's the
Guys,
best
somebody
division-
kick this guy out, please.
Ban this guy? I don't know what's going on here.
the best division in football, Nick.
Maybe he was
I would have to
Kovacs.
say it's
I guess you
probably
actually have to know the teams in the divisions to make.
okay. All right, it's probably going to be the AFC West:
What are the 4 teams in the AFC West, Nick?
Good answer.
Chargers, Chiefs, Broncos, and Raiders.
Okay, hang on. You guys give me shit about Giants in the NFC East. What about the fucking Raiders in the West? When have the Raiders been relevant since what? When they fucking knocked off the Chargers to go
Pete
to the
Carroll
playoffs?
now. Pete Carroll. They
They
get a
haven't done
quarterback.
shit in a while. It doesn't
Hey, don't
matter
sleep
who
on
that head
Connor
coach
Cook's
is. That
playoff
team
run
is
back in the day.
terrible.
Come on now.
Don't sleep
Let's
on Max
sleep here.
That
Crosby
team
on the
is
Raiders.
terrible. So don't you
Okay,
say nothing about the Giants holding the East down.
I think the Raiders
guys
are
have
better
the
than the
Raiders.
Giants. I think the Raiders are better than the Giants. Give me
They
the
Yeah.
probably are, but they're very similar. They're very similar.
I
They
think
both are
AFC is the
terrible.
most complete. Like, you know, you could the Browns kind of bring it down in the AFC. I think AFC North, AFC West are like, in my opinion, like the two most competitive
But the
divisions.
Browns made the playoffs last year, so like they're better
Yep.
than the Raiders and the
They
Giants.
did, but they also gave a super max deal to Deshaun Watson. So, like, how reliable of a team are they?
But Daniel
can
Jones
call that
also won a
fluke season.
playoff game in the Giants uniform.
It's another good talking.
They
Danny
did, but
Dimes,
they're not.
is he a free agent? Where's Danny
Maybe
Dimes? He's gonna be a
Dimes.
backup.
He signed Minnesota was Darnold's backup for the year,
So-
and then now he's a free agent.
So I wonder where Danny Dimes goes. That's a good take. I mean, they could re-sign him in Minnesota. That'd be a cheap. I mean,
better than Caleb in Chicago.
I mean, really, the teams that would need one are the Giants, Raiders, Tennessee, and then
Tennessee might pick up Stafford. Huh? I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that news recently.
yeah,
So
I
the
did see
Giants and Tennessee are two teams that might pick up Stafford if the Rams.
I think Seattle's got to get in the mix, man.
Seattle needs to get new uniforms. I was saying they might get new uniforms this offseason. That fired me up a little bit. But is Geno still there? I'm guessing Geno. They still got another.
Yeah, I
Geno's
think he
still-
signed like a 3-year deal
Yeah.
last year.
Man, Gino doesn't move the needle for me, man.
He
Okay,
does,
guys,
but he's
now let me
actually
ask
not
you this.
bad. He's actually not
Yes.
bad.
Okay,
What'd you say?
now, sorry to interrupt you guys. So with the Raiders, AFC West, I mean Hunter, I know he's a Colorado fan. He thinks the Raiders get Shador Sanders. What do you guys think? You think Raiders are going to draft Shador Sanders?
I think any team that takes Shador Sanders is dumb. I do not think he's going to be a good NFL quarterback. I'm sorry, I'm just going to say it. I don't really like any of the quarterbacks in this draft.
You can tell
I don't
everyone's
think
waiting
any of
for
them
that
translate
Arch
well to the
class.
NFL.
Yeah, I think everybody's
I really
winning.
don't see it.
Paying for
Hot take. I think the best one out of that class will be somebody that's not talked about as much. I think it'll be Quinn Ewers.
Jackson Dart, too.
I think so too.
Yeah, a lot of people like Dart. I've been seeing people been saying
I
Dart
agree.
might go top 10. I've been seeing
is-
that sprinkle
I-
around.
I saw that him going to the Browns.
Yeah, Browns. I think for sure Giants got to take a quarterback, bro. Like they got to. They got to. I wonder if I don't know. I think it all depends what Tennessee's going to do. I don't know if Tennessee's going to, wait another year for Levis, try to kind of tank again for Archer. I don't know. I don't know what their sitch is. It's like a quarterback carousel there. But Cam Ward's decent. I don't know if he's not, in my opinion, he's not a guy I'm like fired up about, but he's decent.
Hey, what about Tannehill, man? Number one team in the 8.
God, never won, bro.
All right, Tannehill,
Burrow just kind of just ruined that, man. He kind of just
Yeah.
ruined it.
What do we got? What do we think about Travis Hunter? Where do you think he's going to go to? I know he's the Heisman. Where is he gets drafted to? I mean, I could say the Patriots. Where do you think Travis Hunter to the Patriots? What do you think, Dom?
I think the Patriots should still trade back, and I might be in the minority there. It won't be the same package that they could have gotten if they didn't win that meaningless Buffalo game. But I think they should trade back a little bit and fill a couple more holes. And I know my voice sounds really depressed about that, but again, that win against the Bills was one of the worst wins I've experienced as a sports fan. And Travis Hunter is not going to elevate this team, in my personal.
Man,
Dom,
I agree with you.
Jared. Right now, Jared's saying Dom that Caleb Williams is better than Drake May, though. That's what he's saying. What do you think about that?
What are your thoughts on that?
I personally think Drake may look more impressive than Caleb in times last year with the significantly worse cast around him. And now with both have new coaching staffs, and I am excited to see how both of them do in year 2. But personally, for me, if you give Drake May the talent that Caleb had around him, I think Caleb has worse numbers if you switch to the 2 roles.
Hey, May got the win in Chicago, man, last year. But I think
Drake May, believer. I got him in Dynasty, man. So I'm fired up.
You have Caleb in
Andrew.
Dynasty too.
Dom,
What'd
I
you
agree
say?
with you, man. I think if New England trades back and get a few picks, they already have like over 100 million to spend in the offseason. Like they could be pretty good in like 2 years.
Yeah.
I think they got the biggest cap space. I think the Pats have the biggest cap
Yeah.
space. I thought I saw
Yeah,
something.
by a lot
Like
too.
30
So
mil.
Spent for Brady, so
Yeah. How do you think Robert Kraft's going to do with that money, man? I mean, what do you think Robert Kraft's going to do, Dom?
can go straight to the strip club, Nick.
Yeah, great guy. Yeah. Well, I don't know what
I
Robert
mean, with
Kraft's
the,
going to
no,
do.
but like with the salary cap money, who do you think Robert Kraft is wanting to like get in this NFL draft for the Patriots? I mean, they got Mike Vrabel, new head coach, but who do you think Robert Kraft is willing for the Patriots to draft?
Well, the biggest target for a lot of fans was T. Higgins, but I don't see Cincinnati letting him go, especially this year with the franchise tag. So I think people should stop getting optimistic for T. Higgins, whether it's Patriot fans, whether it's other fan bases, since he realizes his importance and they're going to use that tag on him. But wide receiver is obviously a big focal point in the offensive line too. The Patriots defense has been stingy for a while now, and there's good building blocks there. There's a couple more that's why you want to trade down. There's a couple more spots to fill. Uh, but the focus has got to be the offense currently because right now the running back position is a disaster. I'm not a big fan of Ramondre Stevenson. He puts the ball on the turf uh, more than your grandmother would. Our wide receiver room is really weak. But it's been weak for years, ever since the crew of 5 foot white men of Edelman, Amendola, and company left. Uh, and that one good little flash of Josh Gordon when he caught Brady's, I forgot what number it was, but a, a Thursday night football touchdown against the Colts. But anyway, the wide receivers has been lacking since then. So offense has got to be the focal point, but there's not. I don't think there's really a rush with the Patriots currently. First year with the head coach, second year with May. You build this year too. It'll probably be another down year, but the Bills are going to own that division for this year anyway. So, and the other three teams aren't really doing much. Sorry, Spencer Goldberg, but
Don't sleep on those fans. Yeah. I'm gonna
the
say.
Yeah, don't
Dolphins are
sleep on
just
the
kind
fence,
of
man.
they're kind of just irrelevant to me.
well, what do you think about that new coaching move? They got rid of Mayo in a year. They already went to Vrabel. So what do you think? Do you like that?
They mishandled Mayo's situation. He never should have been hired in the first place, but if you hire someone and you give them the talent that that team had and the position they had, and then you fire him after 1 year, and there might have been rumors of them telling him to tank too. And so, imagine if you tell this guy to tank, he tanks, uh, and then he gets fired anyway. But it's more likely that they just gave them a shit team and expected them to do something with the shit team, and that was unreasonable. So Kraft has lost his kind of mojo since the Brady Belichick era has ended. I still forever grateful for him, but hiring Mayo in the first place was a mistake, and I'm really excited about Vrabel. He was the right guy. I'd rather have him than Ben Johnson. But I just, yeah.
What about
There's-
Brian Schottenheimer?
Yeah, Ben Giant, Ben Johnson here.
It just seems like a Patriots fan is not fired up, man. But
I
Here,
watched.
while we're on this topic, let's get a little game going for the fans. I know Smokes remembers this game from last year, I think. Basically, everybody names, we'll go quarterbacks, NFL quarterbacks that
Okay.
have played, either are playing currently or have played in the past. We just go around one person at a time. You start, name quarterbacks that you know, but we can't have any repeats. So just go all that you know, no looking up either.
Yeah.
Time, right?
Okay.
So,
Can I
and
start first, please?
we'll go like however long, like a 10-second timer or something, we'll think, or 5 seconds, however fast we think.
Quarterbacks, right? Quarterbacks?
Yep.
Fired
Okay,
up.
here we go. Okay.
All right,
tell us
3,
when.
2, 1, go.
Patrick Mahomes, Tom Brady, Drew
Whoa,
Brees.
whoa, whoa.
Whoa, whoa,
Okay.
whoa,
just
Nick, man.
False start, guys.
You're only naming one at a time, and then everybody else names one, and just keep going around.
Okay. Sorry, my bad. Okay, here we go.
You
Okay,
just gave away some of the answers, man.
here we go.
All right, pick your one.
Okay, I'm gonna go Tom Brady.
Ryan Tannehill.
What order are we going here?
Yeah.
We'll go Nick, me, Jack, Dom, Ben, Smokes.
Okay, I'm closer. All right.
Jack, you're up.
It's my turn.
Yep.
Yeah, it's your turn.
All right. And it could be any era, right?
Yeah.
Any,
All
yeah.
Ken Stabler.
Give me a Brock Osweiler.
Tua.
Ryan Leaf.
Okay. Drew Brees.
Taylor Heineke.
Jimmy Garoppolo.
Colby Brissett.
Williams.
Matt
Okay.
Hasselbeck.
Joe Montana.
Daniel Jones.
Marino.
Mark Sanchez.
Jared Goff.
Trent Dilfer.
Jalen Hurts.
Sam Bradford.
Brent Green.
Mark Bolger.
Stafford.
Rain Dakota Prescott.
Jared Goff.
I think we already said golf, didn't we?
Oh,
Well, that means
okay,
Nick's
then
out.
Justin Fields.
Oh.
Justin
No,
Fields.
Nick's out, right?
Nick's
Well,
out.
what?
Nick's out.
Nick's out. We keep
No,
going.
how am I out, bro? That's insane.
You
Remember?
repeated it.
No, that's
Earlier in the
no, bro.
podcast,
That's bullshit, bro.
the keyword
How am I
was-
out?
Oh, this is a family-friendly podcast.
Well, we
Nick,
went
So
over
just keep
earlier-
going, the rest of us.
We found out
Rest-
earlier that Nick just
Okay,
doesn't listen.
Justin Fields.
No,
Nick,
no,
Jared already
no,
said you're
Nick.
out, bro. You're out.
No, I'm not out. I'm not leaving.
You-
I'm not leaving, guys. You know that. I'm still in this game. Come on, you know I'm in.
Did we give Nick a pass, boys?
No, he's
No,
out.
Nick's
Eliminated.
out. All right. Case
First
Keenum.
one gone.
To me then?
Yep.
All right. Brett Favre.
Cam Newton.
Rodgers.
Nick Foles.
Tommy DeVito.
Cunningham.
Brock Purdy.
Geno Smith.
Dante Culpepper.
Kyler Murray.
Carson Wentz.
Colin Kaepernick.
Derek Carr.
Brett Favre. Jesus, I was stroke on his name.
I think somebody.
Wait,
think
someone
Jack
say
said
Favre
it.
already?
Yep, Smokey's out. Crash
so
out, crash out.
Carson Palmer.
I'm not out. I'm not out. I'm not out.
David Carr.
Derek Carr.
Somebody said Derek Carr.
Oh,
Shut it
damn.
down. Cooked.
Who'd Dorn say?
Cooked. Kirk Cousins.
Bryce Young.
Vince Young.
Trevor Lawrence.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm back now. Trevor
No.
Lawrence, baby.
Dorn's turn.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Penix.
Oh, Baker Mayfield.
My turn
Second,
again?
Jack. I'm second.
All right. Yeah. It was your turn, bro.
My turn?
No, it's Jack's.
It's not his turn. I already said.
Who'd
Who
you say?
said?
No, what did I say though? I just said, is it my, bro? I thought I just said something. Did I just say something?
No, you didn't say it. Or you? Yeah,
I
it's
said
just
Vince
us.
Young. I thought I said Vince Young after you said Bryce Young.
Yeah, and then
Jack should be eliminated. He
Said-
just gave himself extra time. He knew.
I didn't hear Ben say anything at all. We didn't instant replay. I didn't hear Ben say anything.
CJ
Ben-
Stroud.
Okay.
Oh, who else? Who was there?
I was gonna looking up, bro. You gotta see the screen.
No, I'm not looking. Oh no, I think I'm out. Down to Jack and Ben.
Okay, go. Let me go. Doug Flutie.
Kyler Murray.
Ben lost. He's out. Someone already said Kyler.
Yeah, I didn't say Kyler.
Really? Who said it?
Me.
Damn, tough.
Hey, good job, everybody. But
Hey,
Nick,
Jack, appreciate the delay there, bro.
I didn't hear you say any. Like, boy, if there's instant replay, we gotta check this shit. I couldn't hear what you said. I didn't hear it all.
Hey, we'll check in the recordings.
I think
Georgia
I
Wi-Fi.
think I lagged a little bit, Jack, low key.
Georgia Wi-Fi cash, bro.
Dude, middle of nowhere.
It's unreal, man.
Well, we can go to the next round. We can go wide receivers. Or running backs.
Two running backs.
All right, who wants to start it?
I'll go.
Are we going running backs?
Yeah.
Okay, running
Alright.
backs. Okay.
Nick, let's lock in this time, bro.
All right, let's lock in. Okay. Okay. Is it starting now?
Just fucking say a
Yep.
name.
Okay.
Let's go.
Christian McCaffrey.
W.
Derrick Henry.
Frank Gore.
Steven Jackson.
Saquon.
Rico Dowdle.
Okay. Matt Forte.
Todd Gurley.
Zach Stacy.
Prime Gurley.
Trey Basin.
Why are you laughing?
Son of a
Because
bitch.
Zach Stacy, bro. We know what
Son of a
happened.
bitch.
We know the video. We know the
I'm going
fucking
all
video.
Ferris players to get Nick out. I'm going DeAndre Swift.
Oh. Okay.
Whoa,
Aaron
it's
Jones.
my turn.
Whoa.
It's my turn.
Can
It's
we
my
kick
turn.
Nick's eliminated?
Aaron Jones.
Okay. All right. Go.
Come on. 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1.
Nick, hurry, it's you.
Nick's out.
Wait, how, bro? I just said Aaron Jones, bro. How
No,
was it my
It was
turn?
my turn, Nick. Nick, it
All
was
right,
my
Nick,
turn.
we'll give you another chance. Give it another shot. Go.
Okay, gracias. Okay.
5, 4.
Okay, no, bro, don't say that, bro. Okay. Running back, running
Three.
back. Okay,
Two.
back.
Fuck's sake.
Okay, not saying no. Shit.
1.
James Cook.
Let's go.
Isaiah
Oh,
Pacheco.
baby.
Dexter McCluster.
Jamal Charles.
Good name.
Roshan Johnson.
Okay.
CJ2K.
Okay, Khalil Herbert.
Leonard Fournette.
Eddie George.
James White.
Alvin
Okay.
Kamara.
Bijan Robinson.
Whoa, Nick, it's my turn.
This
Oh, it's your
can't
turn.
keep happening, guys.
Okay.
CJ Spiller.
Okay, Bijan Robinson.
What's his name? Chuba Hubbard. Who'd Jack say?
Jordan Howard.
Ooh, it's a good one. Sony Michelle.
Okay.
Kenneth Walker.
Cowboys legend Bo Scarborough.
It's a good one.
Okay. Barry Sanders, legend
Let's
of Detroit
go.
Lions.
It's a hell of a guess. It's a hell of a job.
Kyron Williams.
DeMarco Murray.
Shane Vereen.
Walter Payton.
It's a good one.
Shady McCoy.
Good one.
The running back. Okay. Come on, Nick. You got this.
5, 4.
Okay. It was okay. It's not Cooper. Okay,
Two.
it's okay. Okay, Walter Payton say who fuck is it?
5,
David Montgomery.
Okay, let's go on. I'm going
Rashad White.
Deion Lewis.
Ooh, you're Rex Burkhead.
Garbonet. Backup. Seattle.
Maurice Jones-Drew.
Okay, running back. Okay, let's see. Come on. Kareem Hunt. Is that what he said? Or
That's good. That's good.
Comes
Yeah,
back.
back to Kareem Hunt.
I don't know if anybody said, but Danny Woodhead.
I don't think you said one.
I think so.
I'm gonna go Eddie Lacy.
Fat ass.
Cheeseburger Lacy, man.
Clyde
Cheeseburger Lacy.
Edwards-Helaire.
Let's go.
Oh,
A.J. Dillon.
Okay.
Rashad Mendenhall.
okay.
Damn. That's a
Who's a
what the
good
fuck
running
baller.
back?
5.
I know running
4.
backs.
Okay.
Three.
Oh fuck. Okay. Is it
Two.
No. Wait. For the
One.
Seattle Seahawks, it's what's his face?
Come on, 5, 4.
Okay. So running back for the Seahawks, it's
Two.
definitely Taylor. Okay, it's DeAndre Metcalf, something like that.
What?
Metcalf.
Nick's out. Nick,
That was D. You're thinking of DK Metcalf. That's a
DK Metcalf. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, he's a
He's
wide receiver. Dumbass.
Oh.
Well, you might need to give Nick another pass. Maybe they'll try.
That was the worst guess.
You got two.
Yeah.
You got two already, man. Come on, man.
Josh Jacobs.
Aaron Metcalf.
All right. I'm gonna go. Shit. Jahmyr Gibbs. What was that? Jahmyr Gibbs.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
Brian Robinson.
Marshawn Lynch.
Oh.
Samaje Perine.
Oh.
He said Marshall Lynch. Okay.
Maybe say Ray Rice.
You know what?
Ray Rice. That's a
That's
good
a good
one.
one. I'm thinking we'll go Corey Dillon.
Austin Eckler.
Kenneth Gainwell.
Okay. Let's see. I think
You're not.
running back two for the 49ers.
Smoke string.
Wait, am I out?
Michael Pirine. Yeah, you're out. I'll double dip
Cody
on Pirine.
Schrader.
Ooh.
That's a crazy call. I'm gonna go. I don't think Sean Alexander. What's up?
I'll like anybody.
Le'Veon Bell.
Oh.
Good pull. Great fucking pull there.
Mostert.
Okay.
Aaron Foster been said yet?
No, that's a good pull.
Davion Achan. Anybody say him?
Devon
Isn't it
Achan.
Devon Achan?
Devon Achan.
Davion.
I'm gonna go Jaquiz Rogers.
David
My man.
Johnson, 2016 PPR Go.
Yeah, David Johnson, stud.
That was mine. Fuck. I'm struggling.
James White.
Who?
I did say James
White?
White.
Yeah.
Yep. Who guessed James
wait.
White?
Someone said that already?
Was Ben.
Yeah. Someone.
Yeah.
It was. I think it was Dom.
I was going through all the Patriot running backs earlier.
Damn. I feel like I've been going out for a while. I can't even remember who was named at first.
That's why it's tough, bro.
Oh, man. GG's, bro.
Whose turn is it around?
Jay Ajayi. Jay Ajayi. If you remember him in fantasy, man, dog for like 2 years. That was
I feel like somebody probably said this, but Adrian Peterson.
Yeah, you can say
I don't
that.
think anyone said AP yet. I don't think so.
All right, I'm gonna go Devonta Freeman.
Oh, bro, you read my mind. Damn.
Oh,
Well, I'm reading Smokes' mind with this one. Dion Lewis.
it's already been said, bro.
No.
What?
I said
Someone
Deion
said Deion?
Lewis.
Who?
Me.
Fuck. You would. I thought I was the only one going through Patriot running backs.
No, because you said earlier. You said what's the other running back that was popular? Not Woodhead or
Burkhead?
I forget. You said another running back that was popular for the Pats during their Super Bowl runs.
Michelle?
No, it was
Burkhead?
someone else.
Burkhead?
You might have said Burkhead. I don't know. I said Deion Lewis.
I
So
think you said Burkhead.
That's damn.
on that one.
I can't believe anyone was thinking about Dion Lewis.
All right.
he's a PPR monster, dude.
It was. It's me, right? Yeah.
My
Just,
bad.
we'll be nice. We'll be nice
Did
to a
you-
Pillsbury guy, and then we'll get you back in
All
once
right,
we're finished
did
with
you,
running backs.
Yeah, we got Pillsbury.
Did
I
you
need
get- did
Pillsbury guy to help me out. But Dom,
Did
not
guys
you,
hear
bro.
my,
Not
my
you.
name?
No, I
Did
didn't.
y'all hear my name before I got cut? I said
What'd you
Donta Foreman.
Okay.
Good.
Okay.
Both took him in the second round a couple years ago.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
Who else was there? Who else? Can't think of one right now.
That's
I'm
it.
out.
Man.
Me and Smokes.
Yep.
All right.
We need Smokes' camera on to make sure he's not
Is
cheating.
Ben still in it?
I'm trying to get it going here. It's
Oh, no,
saying
I don't
I
think-
need
I don't
to
think
enable
that's
it, but it wasn't able to begin with. I'm working on it.
Whenever smokes get in, we can lock back in here.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it going here. I don't know why it ain't wanting to pull up the old camera here.
Meanwhile, Jake Deane's fighting for his
Come
life
on.
to get in this Zoom call.
I don't know if it's gonna work, Dean. Nick doesn't. I don't know if Nick wants you in, man.
Why can I not join this fucking camera going here? Come on.
That's five
This
Come
is
on, we need
unbelievable. I
Deane
feel like
in.
I'm
We
Nick
need Deane
Escobar
in.
right now.
Get in.
Nick, get the camera of guys back on your screen on your live. Let's go. Let's lock in, bro. Let's lock in, Nick.
Wow. Okay, it should be allowed for me to use the video here. Why are we not?
Look, you just
Why are we not doing this? Hang on, I might have to leave and rejoin. Let me do that real quick.
Sounds good.
Should disqualify Smokes.
It might just be a dub.
But Nick in his place, he'll immediately say anything that's already been said probably 5 times.
Nick, say a running back right now. 5, 4, 3, 2.
To be fair,
Nick, you're muted right now, Nick. Can you unmute?
Okay, let's try again.
Dean's in.
Deane.
Nick, put us on your camera on your live, Nick.
Yeah, he's in there. He's in it.
No, on your live screen on your YouTube live, put us on your screen. It's just you on the screen, not all of us.
Okay. Right there? Let me try again.
We can see.
Hold up.
Boys, we might need
There we
need
go.
Jared.
There we
We
go.
might need Jared here too, man.
Yeah, maybe I should get Jared here. That's a great idea. Let's get Jared
Set
in.
it in, bro.
Still
Set it in.
watching?
All right. We're waiting on Smokes here.
Okay, let's get in some of the guys here. I'm gonna send into the bandwagon group chat. Okay. Get
Jared doesn't
in
wanna get
the
into football
Zoom with me and Hilgi and
What?
Jack.
Just you three?
What? And all of us. There you go.
Well, on this live though. Been a minute, huh?
And then Jared said, next time y'all want to get schooled in football tanks, let me know. Football talks, let me know.
He's in here now. We're fired up.
I don't know if it's gonna let me do my camera for some reason. I don't know why it ain't all of a sudden I'm having issues.
Wow.
You just
that's
trust
crazy,
you're not
man.
looking up stuff, you know. Like,
It's crazy, man.
I don't know why it ain't working.
But hey, Deane, I want to say is this. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. I'm on 57 subscribers, guys.
Go, Nick.
I need more people to subscribe to my channel.
Nick, subscribe to my channel too, bro. Subscribe.
I got you, bro. I'll make sure I'll subscribe. I'll subscribe right now. I do it now.
let's go. This is some good support. I like to see, man.
I got some good videos on there on trap.
Okay, bro. I subscribe now. Hit the notification. There we go. Boom. You're
Hit the noties.
Sports news with Esco. Subscribe to your channel.
Yeah.
Should we start a new round?
Yeah. No.
Everybody?
Let's do wide receivers. Wide receivers.
Explain this game to me. It's
Yeah,
just you gotta keep saying them.
But we
You
all
can't-
go
can't
around.
repeat
Like,
'em?
yeah, I can't repeat. So,
All right,
do we need same order and then Dean last?
it's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah, that's cool.
So me, Jack, Dom, Ben, Smokes. Or no, Nick, me, Jack, Dom, Ben, Smokes, Dean.
Yep.
Wide receivers.
Okay.
Nick, start us off.
Nick, you start up, Nick.
Okay. For wide receiver, I'm definitely gonna go DJ Moore.
Antonio Brown. Boys,
Josh Gordon.
Tavon Austin.
DK Metcalf.
Oh,
Old Nick's fault.
Wow, Sedarius Lamb.
Is it me?
Yep.
Wayne
Yes.
Bowe.
I was thinking about that. Oh, it's crazy.
Okay. Am I next?
Kansas
Yep.
City Chiefs legend Wayne Bowe.
Okay. Cooper Kupp.
Denzel Mims.
Calvin Johnson.
Kenny Britt.
Nick, send out the link to Jared.
Okay.
Keenan
Yeah, I'll
Allen.
send it. Yeah, send it. What's the meeting passcode, Hilgi? Sorry to cut you off for a
Just send
second.
him the link. Just send him the link.
I'll just send
You
it.
don't have to use the passcode with the link.
Yeah, Nick, we got a lot of viewers right now. If we just give out the passcode,
Yeah, thank you.
It's your information going out.
Welks' turn.
Is it me? I thought it was Ben after.
He said
Yeah.
Keenan Allen.
Okay.
Oh, he said Keenan Allen. I didn't hear him say that. We're gonna go. Fuck, why am I blanking right now? This is rough. Cooper Cup.
Oh,
he just got
Keep it
smoked his
Was it
out.
already said? Dude, I've been trying to get my fucking video to work this whole time that I haven't been paying any attention. There it
It's
is.
on after.
Okay.
It's
Okay,
me now,
Deane's
Nick.
turn.
Nick.
Deane.
Okay,
Nick.
it's my
Hey,
okay.
stop jumping
My
ahead of your
turn.
turn.
All right.
Damn.
It's my okay.
Yeah.
Why
Nick,
not
it's
your
my
turn.
turn. Bukanakua.
Now it's Nick's turn. Nick, you're muted, bro.
Nick, you're
Fuck's
muted,
sake.
brother.
He's looking it
I
up.
was happy
Tyreek Hill? Tyreek Hill.
Okay.
Stedman Bailey.
Oh, dude,
Yeah, that's kind of sad, dude. We are gonna go with Juju Smith-Schuster. Nick, what's the meeting code? Jared wants to know. You gotta tell him the meeting code.
I'll just
Henry-
send him the link, bro.
Henry Ruggs.
No, it needs the code, Nick.
Yeah.
He said
Okay.
Henry Ruggs.
Yeah, bro. I got viewer.
Justin Jefferson.
Fastest receiver alive.
No.
Hoagie, what's the code? No, I can't.
Oh, Jared's in. Let's go.
All right, who's up? Me?
Yeah.
Let's see. Nicole Hardman.
What Jared's in. Well, should we include Jared? Did we get Jared on here?
Yeah, can we get Jared in here, Ryan?
What the fuck? He gets in now in the middle of the round, man. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Stop being
We need J Slush,
a
guys.
cry little
We'll
bitch.
add J Slush. We'll add J Slush in the.
I sent him the
I
link.
can join next game. Don't
Oh,
don't
what up, J Slush?
All right, Nick,
don't
it's you. It's you,
keep
Nick.
going. Don't let me
Okay,
mess up
my
your
turn.
flow.
Okay, wide receivers. I'm gonna go Gale Sayers.
Bill Sayers.
We need a fact check on this.
Running back. He's a running back.
That's the Chicago Bears legend running back.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, Nick's eliminated.
Oh, Nick's out.
Hey, good stuff, Nick. You
Cameron's
weren't the
out.
first one eliminated this time. Only the
Where's
second.
Cameron?
Tyler Lockett.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go
State University
Jackson
Wildcat
Smith
legend.
and Jigba.
Wes Welker.
Jameson Williams.
Braxton Berrios.
Bang.
Doug Baldwin.
We said Julian Edelman.
Mm,
Go
dude. Jalen Polk.
Mike Evans.
Ooh. Let's go Jalen Watson.
Chris Hogan.
Stop fucking naming these Pats receivers, you fuck.
Garrett Dieter.
Oh wow, dude, that's a classic. Gary Dieter. Oh my god.
Chris Godwin.
Antonio Holmes.
Joe Adams.
Adam Thielen.
Haynes Ward.
Ryan Hartline.
Malik Neighbors.
Brandon Ayuk.
Brandon Cooks.
Larry Fitzgerald.
Odell Beckham Jr.
Bruh.
Yeah, that's low key good one. I gotta remember. CD Lamb.
You haven't said it.
Oh, already said.
Yep.
Already said. I said
That's the
CeeDee
one
Lamb.
that smoked Scott.
I thought you said Cooper Cup first.
Well, he
No,
said
no,
He
I
said
got
his
second.
actual name though. He said
Darius Lamb.
That all time sell right there. Let's go Hawks.
Has
whose turn is it then?
Deane.
has Amari Cooper been said? Amari
I think
Cooper.
so. Jarvis Landry.
Ooh. Jarvis.
Sure.
Who'd you say?
Hester?
Who?
Who?
Gavin Hester. No, okay. I was like, what the f-
rest
Hall
in
of
peace.
Famer Devin Hester.
That's
Rest
very,
in peace.
very true.
Demarius Thomas.
Bro, Dom, what the f-
I gotta respect his legacy, man. Gotta bring him up in these conversations.
R.I.P.
Deane?
Ben? Is Ben out?
Yep.
Ben's out. DeAndre Hopkins.
Rashee Rice.
Ooh.
Santana Moss.
Eric Decker.
Ooh, that's a good pull.
Good pull.
Has Randy Moss been said?
Randy's
Moss.
set yet.
Randy Moss.
Yeah.
Xavier Worthy.
Steve Smith.
Robbie Anderson, aka Chosen Anderson.
That's
Nice.
true. Very true.
Devonta Smith.
Nelson Aguilar.
Sterling Sharp.
Ooh.
Hall of Famer.
I've hit a wall.
5.
Cortland Sutton.
Chase Claypool.
Sterling Shepard.
Did someone just
St.
say?
Brown? Amon St. Brown?
That's the one.
I thought someone just said Sterling Shepard. Am I tripping?
Someone
Sterling
said Sterling Sharp.
Sterling Sharp.
Oh,
Yeah.
good call. Good call.
I just went though. I said Amon.
Oh, Doug Baldwin.
Oh, Doug's been set.
I said him.
Someone said Doug Baldwin. What the fuck?
Hell,
Doug
you said
Baldwin has
Doug
been
Baldwin.
set.
Yeah.
I don't remember that
Is
at
it
all.
me? Am I up?
Doug Baldwin has
Yep.
been set.
Damn.
Sammy Watkins.
Michael Thomas.
Nacho Cinco.
Marquez Valdez Scantling.
Oh, Emmanuel Sanders.
Let's go. Yeah. I'm gonna say Jordy Nelson.
Oh,
Doris Fountain.
Randall Cobb.
Oh, I was gonna say that. Give me. Oh, bro, what the fuck? I think I had the timer. I think it's the timer.
5, 4,
I
3,
blanked
2,
there. I fucking blanked. That timer's. I'm out.
Just give me Mr. Foot on the line, Kadarius Toney.
Okay.
Devontae Adams.
Cornell Powell.
Cordero Patterson.
Richie James.
Taysom Hill.
Sky Moore.
Tommy Taysom Hill.
Taysom Hill.
Does
Taysom Hill's a
Hill
tight
count?
end, is he not?
Taysom Hill's a
Does
tight
Taysom Hill
end.
count?
Tight end.
Doesn't he play? He
Bro,
plays wide
bro,
receiver.
Time out.
no,
Sorry
he's
to
a
cut you
tight
guys out,
end.
but Cordell Patterson is a running back. He's not a wide
Who?
receiver.
Hey, that's low.
That's true.
Cornell Powell, I said.
No, Cornell Patterson.
Patterson.
Hilgi said.
No, I said Cornell Powell.
Nick's speaking facts here, bro.
Yeah, dude, he's a running back. He's not a
I
wide
said-
receiver.
Cornell Powell.
No, but
No, you're not
Didn't
wrong.
Hilgi say
You're talking about Hilgi.
Oh.
Hilgi said Cordell Patterson first.
Yeah, Nick's
Ah.
kind of cooking right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Nick is
And then
cooking, bro.
Taysom Hill's like QB. I mean, he plays everywhere.
QB tight
but
end.
He's
He
the
doesn't play receiver
QB.
usually.
Yeah, I think QB tight end.
W.
Like he might
got
get
a
like
dub,
6
bro.
snaps in the slot, but
Yeah.
not a wide receiver.
Deane got a dub.
What's the next one?
Ooh.
Don't I get to pick?
Sure.
Yeah,
Defensive,
you go.
Mr. Dean, you pick. You pick since you win. You pick.
defensive lineman.
Okay.
Fuck.
Okay, it'll be tough.
Oh, Jared, you ready
God.
for this? You ready for this, Jared?
Nick
I'm
fired.
nervous. I'm so
I need
nervous.
an NHL one. I need some like
I just wanna
hockey
say that.
players.
Goalies.
That's what I need.
Dawson,
I-
we have
Come
one
on,
on goalies.
Maybe
Goalies.
MLB.
Goalies?
NHL goalies?
Goalies.
No, 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 no.
Goalies, I'm cooked.
Goalies.
Goalies.
NHL goalies is kind of fire.
Do at least one football one because Jared got here. Then we can switch sports.
All right, one for
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
it's
I like
goalies,
it. I like it.
goalies after this one, all right?
All right.
I'm down. I'm down for whatever.
Y'all are
We're
cooked.
doing. We're
Next
doing.
second,
Are we
we'll
doing
name
D lineman? Are
Y'all
we
are
doing that?
We
cooked.
were gonna do D lineman.
D lineman,
Can we just do any defense or no?
We should
Any
do any
defense?
defense.
defense, linebackers, DBs.
Any defense.
Yeah, we can do
No,
that.
let's do
You know,
any defense.
cornerbacks, something like that.
All right.
Any defense.
What's our
Any
what's the
defensive
order?
player.
Should we do any defense like current or any,
Yeah,
Of
let's do
any- of
any
all
defense
time.
in current. Any defense in
all
current.
time.
I'm gonna go with Jared here.
of all
or-
time?
well, it's
All
Hoagie's
time-
it's Hoagie's pod. Come on.
Okay.
Some respect.
We were doing all time and current.
Okay. Also, all-time current defense is what we're doing?
All time current defense. All right.
All
Who's
time.
starting?
Okay.
Who's starting?
Me.
Okay, so we
No.
go same order. Then. Wait,
It's-
hold on.
Where do I slide
Nick,
in?
me, Jack, and then Dom, Ben, Smokes, Dean, Jared.
Okay.
Okay. Mike Singletary.
Keep to lead.
What was that, Jack?
Ryan Urlacher. Did you guys see that?
Yep, we got you.
Okay.
Richard Sherman.
Jaquan Brisker.
Man, this guy was tweaking already.
Jalen Smith.
Okay, it's my turn, right?
No, it's my
No.
turn.
No.
It's Deane.
Okay.
Dean has to go.
Cooper DeJean.
Hey,
Okay,
attention,
Dean.
Jalen Johnson.
Okay.
Now it's your turn.
Okay. Dan Hampton.
Esco.
Hall of Fame.
Tyrann Matthew.
I'm wrong.
We'll go Leighton Vander Esch.
You motherfucker. Fuck.
Earl Thomas.
Tremaine Edmonds. Fuck, I'm getting tired.
DeMarcus
now.
Lawrence.
Eric Berry.
Nick?
Yeah,
no,
it's my
Jared.
turn. It's my turn.
Jared,
Lance
Jared.
Briggs.
No, it's Jared.
Chris Conti. Chris
Nick, hold
Conti.
up.
Chris Conti.
Okay.
My bad.
Okay.
Oh, yes, Jared.
Nick, okay, you go. You
Okay.
go, Nick.
Lance Briggs.
Donta Hightower.
Cam Chancellor.
Chris Long.
Robert Quinn.
Oh, you fucker.
Ooh.
Aaron Donald.
Kalen Sanders.
Montez Sweat.
Okay. It's my turn. Okay. Aiden Hutchinson.
Chris Jones. Well, Jack?
Aaron Belcher.
James Laurinaitis.
Ooh.
Becker.
Fucking Chidobe Awuzie. There it is.
Fuck, is it my turn? Fucking.
No, it's my turn. It's my turn.
Okay, go. My bad.
Let's see. Joshua Williams for the Chiefs.
Andrew Billings, D tackle Bears.
Okay. I would have to say Eddie Jackson.
Ooh, Nick Bolton.
Julius Peppers.
Good pull.
Oh yeah.
Janoris Jenkins.
Jared Verse.
Michael Sam.
Okay, let's go. Shout out. That's good. I could pull there.
Derwin
He's hot.
James.
Oh, who said that?
Me. Derwin James.
Is it my turn? Tim Jennings.
Okay. William the Refrigerator Perry.
Zach Bond.
I'm gonna go Justin Houston.
Christian Gonzalez.
Jalen Carter.
Byron Jones.
Buda Baker.
Haha, Clinton Dix.
I said Buda Baker.
Really?
I did.
All right.
Sorry.
Mine is
Sorry,
still
I
haha,
was
Clinton
bloody
Dix.
cool.
Okay, for the defense, okay, it was what's his name? It was some TJ Edwards.
I said
Brandon
it.
Graham.
I said TJ Edwards.
I was gonna say I think all the
That's
Bears
been said,
linebackers
Nick,
got
you're
stabbed.
out.
Yeah, I think he said.
Who said TJ Edwards?
Ben,
Ben?
Bourne.
Nick, I'm just
Both
kidding. I
Edwards
didn't
and
say
Edmonds.
TJ Edwards.
Ben's kidding, bro. Ben's kidding.
Oh,
Turn the
fuck,
mic
man.
back on, Nick.
All right, good. Let's go.
Okay,
Brandon
so that works.
Graham.
I am going to go Reggie White.
Vontez perfect. Perfect.
Gardner Johnson.
DeMarcus Ware.
Okay. Who plays defense?
Slush. It's Slush's.
Okay.
Not your turn.
TJ
That-
Watt. TJ Watt.
Say,
TJ Watt.
Vince
not your turn.
Wilfork. Vince Wilfork.
Oh,
Nick, your turn.
TJ Watt.
Malcolm Butler.
You can go JJ Watt.
DeForest Buckner.
Jordan Davis.
Sean Lee.
Go Snacks Harrison.
Okay, is it my turn?
Yes.
Okay. Ray Lewis.
Ryan Logan.
Say Plainfield South alum Eric Johnson.
John Harris from the Lindenwood University.
Okay, that's a good one too. Back-to-back alum.
Okay.
Jair Alexander.
DeAndre Houston
Deron
Carson.
Bland.
Oh, did I fuck up?
Your turn, Drew.
Oh, DeAndre Houston Carson.
Let's see here. Clay Matthews.
Quandre Diggs.
Say Ndamukong Suh.
Chris Harris.
Javon Dexter.
Fuck. Trayvon Diggs.
Ryan Clark.
Miles Garrett.
That's been said. That
Oh,
Garrett's been
crap.
said. I don't think Garrett's been said.
Who said Miles
I don't
Garrett?
think he has.
I don't
would-
think he's been said.
I would lean no. I don't think he's
I
been
don't
said.
think he's been. I haven't heard Miles Garrett.
I thought he
I don't
was.
think.
I don't think he's been said. No.
I
All
don't
right.
think he has.
Yeah, I'm leaning benefit of the doubt.
Yep.
Mar Hamlin.
Oh,
Whoa,
fuck that
RIP.
guy.
Wow, rest in peace, man.
RIP.
Fuck that guy.
Uh,
Still hasn't paid me for my
Fuck
6-hour
up,
drive.
smoke
That
some
cardiac
game,
arrest.
bro.
I'm glad he didn't die.
all right. I'm gonna go Desmond Trufant.
Fletcher Cox.
Okay.
Joey Bosa.
Okay.
Oseo Digizola.
Wait, who'd you say?
Oseo Digizola.
Who the
The Dallas Cowboys defensive
I
tackle,
don't even know
buddy.
who that is.
Come on now. You know
I think
that's the Dallas Cowboys defensive tackle.
like my dresser just started floating.
Yeah, I have no clue who that is. But
We don't
Hey,
know if Smoke is telling the truth right now.
it's not,
Is it my
it's not a
turn?
real
Hey,
person.
Hey, look him
It's
up.
not-
Look him up.
Okay.
Oseo Digizua. Look up Oseo
How the fuck are you supposed to
Digizua.
spell
He's
that?
the
I
I
Cowboys
don't know what
how
letter
to
defensive
that
spell
tackle.
that, folks. You kidding me?
Can you use that in a sentence?
OSA, I don't know. Oseo Digizua sacked the quarterback.
Prince Amukamara.
Nick Bosa.
Okay.
Micah Hyde.
I'm gonna go Ziggy Ansah. Who's up?
Dom.
Who's
Dom?
up?
Whoever's that Jack.
Is Dom choking?
Dom's
Down-
choking
Micah
on powdered
Parsons.
donuts, man.
Okay.
Nick Bosa.
Nick Bosa's been set, bro.
Yep.
Nick Bosa has been said.
Nick actually said that. He
Yeah,
got
Nick
eliminated by
Bosa.
Nick.
Bosa just said Nick
Oh,
Bosa.
Nick
Yeah.
got doing out.
Boys,
Nick
Mike
got
was
been out.
swagging.
Esco's locked in, bro.
Dexter Lawrence.
Okay.
Was that what he said? Dexter
I-
Lawrence?
I said
I don't think
I said
so.
DeMarcus Lawrence.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's
okay,
why
true.
I said the
Okay.
other Lawrence.
I'm gonna say Eddie Goldman.
Khalil Mack.
I was gonna say I don't think that's been said either. I was gonna say that, but I went safer.
TJ McDonald.
To say Dayon Buchanan.
Eric Armstead.
Mozzie Smith.
Did anyone say Bobby Wagner?
No.
I think so.
Child.
Okay. Akeem Hicks.
Nice.
Oh, oh no, I'm blanking. I can't think of one.
Hilgy's out.
5-4.
Hilgy's
three.
out. All right, I'm gonna go Trent McDuffie.
This is a risky one. In a Chiefs Zoom, Terry Poe. Yo, we're really surviving here.
Linval Joseph, and I'm running out of Dallas Cowboys, so I need y'all to start fucking up here.
I don't think you said Kyler Gordon. I know someone said Jaquan Brisker earlier.
Okay. Dallas Turner.
That's a good poll. I feel like Nick's looking at something. I don't know.
Yeah, Nick's got a list up right now.
Bro, I'm not cheating, bro. I'm thinking
Dallas
about
Turner's a little.
I got a
Dallas
brain.
Turner's
I'm not
a little
cheating,
adept.
bro.
Nick, show us your screen on the live stream.
That's a little
Show
adept
us your
for a
screen
Nick.
on the live stream, Nick. We need to see.
I believe Nick. He's not cheating, man. Come on.
Yeah, I ain't cheating, guys.
I see his eyes, man. I see his eyes. They're looking over to another screen.
No way.
I'm gonna go. All right, I don't think it's been said. Patrick Peterson. Has it been said?
No.
Okay, Pat Pete.
Oh, Nick's eyes are moving around, dude.
He's reading a list of something.
Nope, I got no list. Nope, don't believe
I got
what
no
everyone
list.
says,
Dom,
guys.
Hassan Reddick's a good poll.
Dom, are you up?
I just said Hassan Reddick.
Oh, okay, got you. Okay.
Yeah, it's a good poll.
Chauncey Goldston.
We'll go Bears Hall of Famer and legend Steve McMichael.
Dick Butkus.
I'm gonna go. Oh my goodness.
Error.
3, 2,
Von Miller.
1. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Von Miller. Has Von Miller been said?
No.
No.
I don't think so.
Okay. I think that was a buzzer. We'll give it a
Nick,
buzzer.
dude, the guy in chat, Auxiliary Acorn, said that you have lists of players and positions taped to your wall, bro.
So Nick is cheating.
That's so bad.
That's not good, Nick. That's not
cheater.
We're going with Saluki here. Jeremy Chin.
Okay, good one. Good one.
great poll.
Jordan Lewis.
Yep.
Okay.
Leonard Floyd.
Okay. Bears. Who played for the Bears? There was another Edwards guy. He was on the team in 2002. I met him once, but if I had to go with another one, it would be Mark Carrier, I think. Like Mark something. He was from the 90s of the Bears.
Mark
I met him.
Carrier. That's a poll. I'll give him that.
That was
played
taped on the wall, man. That was.
He played safety for the Bears.
Yeah, I met him once.
Yeah, Nick, whatever list you have out right now, it's getting the job done.
I was gonna say that's a cut, bro. Mark Carrier.
Get the job done.
Nick, show us your search history. Bro.
Nope.
He's smirking.
You had nothing to hide.
It's got NSFW on there, so.
Give me John Lynch. I don't think John Lynch has been said yet.
Okay.
This guy tried to murder Andre Johnson all those years ago, Cortland Finnegan, but it was actually ended up being.
That's a good one.
That's a poll. Those fight videos are OG.
Poll. Future Dallas Cowboys legend linebacker Devarion Overshone.
Oh fuck!
Yeah.
I don't think anyone said it. Xavier McKinney.
Okay.
Ooh,
Max Crosby.
that's really good.
Nice list, Nico.
Tom Ali.
Aqib Talib.
Oh, that's been said.
Already been said.
I think it's been said.
Oh, I wasn't even gonna say that one.
That was my first. That was my first one.
So I'm pretty sure that was your first one, wasn't it?
No,
I think Aqib and Chris Harrison both.
I think that was 102, 101.
I don't remember that fucking part. It's been like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
No, we're probably done.
Carlos Watkins, has that been said yet?
I don't think so. You said Carlos Watkins?
I think I'm out of Cowboys, so I think I might be cooked next round, I'll be honest.
Was it my turn?
Yeah.
Fucking Torres ACL down 30, celebrating a sack. Lamar Houston. I don't know if anyone remembers that.
No. Okay,
Bears.
for the Bears, who
Mhm.
played defense for the Bears? Okay, Montez was already said. His name was. Who was defense on the Bears? Okay, it was not Lansbury. Said Dan Hampton. Come on, no. Who was it? Who was it?
That 55 guy you just said.
It'd be like 10 seconds now. What?
3,
5, 4.
Come on.
Guys, I hear a
What?
keyboard. Is he typing?
No.
All
I'm
right, Nick
not.
Chubb,
I'm sticking my brain. Ah,
Nick Chubb.
That's it.
That was a good. You went far, Nick. That was
You
good.
went far, Nick. Yeah, good job on that.
Yeah, you did. You did.
So is it Smokes, me, and Jer?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm
So
still
I
in.
think it's
No,
back
no.
to Jack.
Yeah.
So it's my
'Cause
turn then?
Nick's- Yeah.
Okay. Derek Johnson. I don't think it's been said.
No.
Okay.
Deion Sanders. I'm sure he's already been said, but
No, he hasn't.
I don't think so.
really,
Nick was about to say it. I don't know why he didn't, but Lance Briggs, don't think that's been said. Has it? I mean, if it has, tell me I'm
No,
out.
it
right
hasn't.
I don't-
It hasn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Neither did I. That's what I was like.
Okay.
Oh, cool. All right, cool.
Jer, your
That's
turn?
tough. Did I say Lance Briggs?
Are you going with that option or no?
Yeah, I'll go with it. If it already went, then
It
I'm
did
out.
go.
Okay.
I think Lansbury's like the first person Nick said in the very beginning.
I thought he said Mike Singletary, his first pick.
Yeah, it was
So
Mike.
he said Singletary. I said Urlacher. I think it came. I'm
Back to
pretty
Briggs.
sure Briggs was said. I don't know.
Okay, yeah.
Have you guys heard it before? Did you guys hear Briggs or am I tripping?
No, I mean I believe
I
it.
don't remember.
We're at the stretch, so
I really don't remember.
We'll keep you in though. I don't know if Briggs is actually said.
I'm a little mulligan. All right, I'll say fucking shit. Charles Tillman. I don't think anyone said that. Peanut.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I'm gonna go Chris Conti.
I said Chris Conti.
You said that?
I did. I swear to God, I did say
Bro,
Chris Conti.
did you say that?
I swear.
Oh shit.
Like on Sophie on Coda.
Well, I wonder where I was hearing that then. It's gotta be. Okay, I'm out.
Fuck, no pressure. Jadeveon Clowney.
Chase Young.
Same Texans team. Whitney Merciless.
Oh. Brian Cushing.
Fuck, who was Merciless's linebacking partner?
Oh. That was a great core.
5, 4.
Fuck, who was it? Bedard. Is it Bedardrick? How the fuck? I know his last name's McKinney. I don't know if it's the same Xavier McKinney. I thought it
No.
was last name McKinney. I don't remember his fucking first name though. It was something. Yeah, I'm done. I'm cooked.
Well, I was gonna say Zach Pickens, Bears D
It
tackle.
was something McKinney. Yeah, I'm
Did
cooked.
anyone say Lawrence Taylor at all?
You did.
I
No,
did.
you said Reggie White.
I don't think I
What's
said.
his
I don't think I
name?
said Lawrence Taylor.
Looking this up.
You said no one said Lawrence Taylor. You said Reggie White though, and I was like,
Fuck,
okay.
It was between Lawrence Taylor and Chris Conti, and I said fucking Chris Conti.
Oh.
Who would have thought? Who would have thought?
No, I said that was like my second name.
Oh, back at yeah.
Who put on the same fucking team? as
Are we
It
doing
was what,
goals?
20,
I feel
Well,
like
this thing's about to cut out again.
2015.
So-
What do you think? How are we wrapping it up, or what are we doing?
Yeah, I'll probably because I know Ben's it's like 1:30 there.
Yeah, we can wrap it up. We've been talking for a long time.
Bernardrick. That was close.
Mm.
Bernardrick McKinney.
Alrighty. Well, thanks
Smoke.
for hopping on, boys.
yes, sir.
So
Thanks for having
that's
me.
not the end of it, guys.
We'll be back.
I think so. Oh.
We'll be back again soon. Drop in the
Yeah.
comments what your favorite parts were. And then we'll get the gang back together sometime soon.
Yep, and guys, as me, Sports News with Esco, I did this on the live chat for Locker Room Debates for Ryan Hilgendorf. Please subscribe to my channel. I just posted a new video today about NFL running back free agents. Yeah. Comment down below on what you want to see Yogi doing
Subscribe to
next.
Locker Room Debates. Drop a like on the video.
Subscribe to
You
Jake
know what to do,
Deane.
boys.
And subscribe to Sports News with Esco. I'm
Subscribe
up
to Jake
57
Deane,
subscribers right now, guys. But I
Subscribe to
need your
Jake
support,
Deane.
and I need you to subscribe to Locker Room Debates.
Subscribe to Jake Deane. Subscribe to
Subscribe
Jake
to Jake
Deane.
Deane as
Alrighty.
well.
See y'all.
See you, boys.
See you later.